to breed.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this character I think is going to be a bit of unfamiliar territory for a lot of players throughout the bracket out here. But Baraka with Cyrax, you know, as you called, very consistent damage here. Doesn't even have to get the confirm because this chip damage is going to be huge. I'm curious how the air-to-air interaction is going to work out in favor of Baraka to start things off. And a little bit late on the Cyrax summon here, so that allows for Saki to duck down. A nice dive kick punish here.
Get the EX, grab it in the air, continue that combo string, and carry him all the way over to the wall. That's exactly what you want. And 44%, actually really good start there, but unfortunately for her problem child, immediately getting out of the corner.
I don't think Saki's going to skip a beat here because look at this, already take it to the skies to extend it. Just the 300 damage, and I say just, but we need one more touch for the kill, and we got it.
Yeah, wasting no time. That was actually really good because we talked about it before. For Nitara, she's at 950, so what would be half health for some is going to be a little bit more for others, and Baraka does that damage by accident with Cyrax. Not going to get the pickup off Cyrax. Doesn't matter, though. Back threes carry all the way over.
Stab didn't believe. Alright, we're on the opposite side here, but double pizzas will get a little bit of time for Saki to approach. Yeah, hold out.
You gotta just hold all that. Oh, here comes the forward three, not ready for it. Of course, the block strings continue normally, but it'll sneak up. Luckily, nothing big came from that. I say that as she takes 30+% off of chip, essentially, and we go to round 3.
Were you blocking? Ah, tragic. Absolutely tragic. Well,
wasn't actually a turn.
Yeah, sorry. The down forward 2 armor to start things off. The Baraka Classic, it seems like an MK1. Here we go. Nice block on the overhead, too. That's a toughie. It's such a weird normal, because what, that's the 4-3, right? So,
yep. Gosh. Trying to find a hit confirm into Sareena. We were talking about that a second ago. Sareena good for the quick combo confirm, but not as good of block string pressure as we're used to seeing before, because everybody knows how to down 3 out of that now. That blood ritual combo is going to get shut down.
A very, what a down 2. Yeah, that mid to low off the 4-3 from Baraka, just absolutely difficult to deal with. You're not ready for it here. We got the full foot stomp there with the forward approach as well. Try to go for 4-3, and Saki still pressuring here.
Oh, looking for the dive kick and jumping in. Good standing at the right time.
That was such a good backdash there from Saki. She almost had that punish too. Unfortunately, the problem was committed to the slash and dash from Baraka here.
You can lose this situation. You can lose this game right here off of this block alone. Oh, no. But does it send Cyrax? Why didn't you send Cyrax? That would have been the round.
Just one more touch though. Double pizzas, full screen situation. Armor for your life, problem child. Gonna do nothing but net to close out the first game.
Finish her.
I'm actually kind of surprised that it went down to the net there too. You can see kind of the scramble panic situation that happened from Problem Child. I think from that jump over cross up, probably trying to get the tap cameo into hold forward so it'll fly forward. And luckily for him, Saki missed because he was backdashing and she almost had it.
Yeah, absolutely. Like that's the thing too. Movement has always been an important factor of Mortal Kombat, especially here in Mortal Kombat 1, where some minute details can really cost you. And fortunately, the backdash is definitely going to be like, I love any shimmy play that you do see in this game in particular, because these windows are very tight. You have to be so aware, kind of like you know, some other fighters that we do see. It's just been an NRS staple, right? Of just you have to recognize strings from your opponent when you can make these ducks, when you can get these low interrupts as well.
That's why a lot of the best characters in the games of NRS fighters have always been those with a lot of plus frames that keep you locked down so you can't. That's why we're seeing such good play from Johnny, but also why we've been seeing so much from Cyrax, because the lockdown is guaranteed to the point people are taking the hit lately. But there we go. We got an opener. 1-2, 1-2. Gonna go ahead and get that corner carry fully off that EX grab.
That was absolutely amazing for that backdash. The punish low 3 there from Baraka. Yo. Stand 1? I don't think so.
Yeah, you gotta hold all that. And we were saying before, some people have gotten to the point where they've just purposely been taking that hit if they don't get the flawless block. But we do see one pop up there. She's able to slow down the chip a little. And the call out too on the wake up. That should be the round.
You know, Saki's cheating. She's been playing that Guilty Gear Strive. Unbelievable with the OMG play. Love to see it.
I carry that over. His spin to win is still the name of the game. Yes.
Oh, geez. That's not what we were looking for there. trying to think of what special that was supposed to be for Baraka, but it certainly wasn't going to be neutral jump 3.
Yeah, you want to... It's definitely not that. And right there, still being locked down. Of course, having Cyrax available, but deciding not to burn it because he doesn't want to get poked out in a down 1 war.
Absolutely. All right, bring it down. Went low starter. Yeah, that 4-1 rather. I've been loving to see, like, on block strings, you remain just unsafe enough, but then go for the backdash for the auto shimmy there, because go for the 4-1 low. Nice.
Back 3 through, keep yourself safe. Got a box back, but you saw that Cyrax is off cooldown. Doesn't matter, though.
We are really reaching with that forward 3, and I don't blame you. I do the same thing with Raiden.
Yeah, 100%. You see that dive kick? That's full combo punishable. Do not let that rock.
Good block from Saki.
Looks like one thing Problem Child hasn't been able to get so far, for one, he's been really aggressive on Wake Up, but he hasn't been able to get the big combos yet. I think Saki's recognizing that. It's like, okay, well, I'll just keep blocking because you haven't opened me up. Most of my damage is coming off the block.
Nice. Oh, dropped it there, but we still send it. Wake Up Spew. Double pizza order. That's going to be mad heavy.
And back twos again. I don't think he's blocked a single one of these back twos, so he's not confirming into the dash cancel either, because you could, but I think that's just getting the guaranteed damage. That's not going to hit. That's a cross up, and that's not round 3. Now it's round 3. Okay. You die by accident against Baraka, so
yeah. You know, there's a couple characters in this game where you just die by accident. You make one mistake, you're probably gonna die here, and Baraka's definitely one of them. But starting to become a believer of Nitara doing the same thing. But you know, that's one character I definitely want to try to lab a bit with, just to see what the work is involved, because that's the difference between some of the casts that can do that massive damage compared to like Baraka and Raiden, right? Like Baraka and Raiden is just, I send it, it's 50%. And I just get to relax during this 50% combo. Whereas Nitara seems like, all right, I gotta move. Everything is pure, unadulterated effort.
Bro, send it is like the best description to their playstyle. You said send it, like I lost it for a second. This really is like between both Baraka and Raiden have very similar playstyles with, you know, Raiden more of the high-low mix into Cyrax and just the endless chip damage from Baraka instead.
Nice challenge there, and actually shutting down a bit of the recovery from Cyrax, so that gives you opportunity in this string here.
All right. Again, something that we've seen is that Problem Child can get the damage in when it comes to the block damage, but it's mostly been back 3-2 and then no finish and no big combos yet. That's your win condition. You can't be letting those go.
Yeah,
there you go.
It's so important, especially in this matchup here in particular against a player like Saki, right? She is not letting any of this damage stay out on the table. They're taking all of it. Whenever they get a solid confirm, if it's too short, that's fine. They're resetting into a situation where they open you up like this.
Wake up forward 3. You know, I respect it. It gets out of corner again, but the blades coming back. It actually didn't lead to too much, I think, because the blades were so fast.
Yeah, let's get the break over here.
Shut it down while you can. Don't let it hit confirm be the end of you right now. All right, we have two things. We have 2 Cyrax capabilities here. If you combo this properly, you don't drop it. You gotta send. If Cyrax goes off there, that round is probably over.
Good patience, and even blocking the low here too. Nice. Oh, but not enough to get the kill quite yet. We just chip out, get the round.
All right, game 3, last round already to start off the day. Good start. Oh, Sareena, even though we're seeing less of her, still such a good full screen check if you are not anticipating her, which Saki's been pretty reserved with.
Nice low challenge there. And that's the thing, a lot of Baraka starters are high. They have to preemptively start their strings just to make sure you respect all this block pressure.
We can get another low starter. No, she's been doing really good in the high-low mix. Even though she doesn't get big combo confirms off of the overhead, it doesn't matter, because when she does get her hit confirms, she full sends. You had to break. You had no choice.
Absolutely. Yeah, not much you could really do here. good games. Saki is trying to fulfill the objectives today for the, just to get more currency.
You know, the kids gotta eat too. Like you got a full table. The one you dropped for smarter financial decisions. Going up against even smarter financial decisions. Kung Lao has been a menace.
Well, this is great.
Oh, excuse me. I did it too. No, I blame it. I blame it on the tattoos. Okay, I have never seen this skin from Raiden, and it reminded me of the side of Kung Lao's head.
Oh yeah. So this matchup, in my humble opinion, as playing both these characters, is a nightmare for Smoke. This is disastrous. I don't envy the Smoke player whatsoever here. In fact, it is this exact matchup that I got hit with, except instead of Cyrax, it was Jax. I said, never again.
Yeah, this is the matchup that made you switch characters. Also, chat, look at the beginning of every one of the TNSs. We have done exactly the Raiden Kung Lao mistake at the beginning of every single week.
This is your last stand.
It happens at least once.
All of us. It's the hats. For me, it's the hat.
It was you last week, it was me the week before, and now it's me today. I'm 0 for 2. So right now,
yeah, there's not a whole lot that Smoke can really do here. You're looking for a back-2 situation on the mid-screen to really kind of catch the opponent unawares. We have to go for these staggered forward threes, even the lows as well. Like, that's going to be important. It's what Raiden is going to want to fish for is these overhead opportunities, up block every single one to prevent this big damage.
Yeah, speaking of big damage, I mean, Smoke may have to do a lot of work to get the openers, but when he does do big damage. That said, though, Raiden does that by accident. As we see to jump in, nope. The pressure just keeps going. That's all plus to keep it safe.
The other thing about Smoke, honestly, is just like Smoke can do well with just about any assist. Like, it's definitely better with certain assists. I personally like the sector assist here. Sareena's great because you can get that easy confirm from full screen. But you're kind of leaning more so on your ability in neutral with Smoke than you are the combo ability with the extension. Because Smoke does so much damage on his own without any sort of cameo assist. Yo, full send. There we go.
All right, we go to a round number 3. Good. There was a lot of really good patient moments from Royalty there too, because he never budged in front of projectiles. And that time, rounds start going for the instant low teleport, knowing he tried his own.
That was important. The Vicious Vapor cancels too. It's like the one thing you need to make sure you get that big damage. But still, Royal's doing very well. Nice. Down forward 4, or down back 4, excuse me.
Sareena anti-airs, of course, that's not going to lead to too much because you can't dash up to get the combo confirm you want after it. Go for corner carry, absolutely. We haven't seen back 2 in a little while. It's just been keeping it safe with the low pokes into the electric field, but I'm kind of sensing a back 2 in the corner off of Cyrax pretty soon.
Well, that's the thing, again, in this matchup. Like, Smoke is one of the few characters that can really reach after the down back, the down back 3 from Raiden, because it's -16, right? But it just has that push away that makes Raiden fairly safe-ish. But the ability of Smoke being able to down 3-4 and close that gap, it's not going to be that big damage, but at least say, hey, I get out of this corner, I get the interrupt. But again, look at this one. Shuletah. Good round with Raiden.
Like I said before, the best characters in the game are able to keep it safe and keep it their turn for long periods of time. And Raiden was already kind of doing that before, and then everyone realized, oh, Cyrax is just him for anybody, and that's just kind of carried right over to him too. So now we're seeing this combo just as often as we're seeing some of the other big pairings.
Yeah, I think Cyrax is coming to the forefront quite a bit because of that playstyle. If you're going for a complete chip, if you're trying to keep your turn for an extended period of time, so you're going for that. But also, I've seen players switch for more consistent routing when it comes to damage for a character like Scorpion, because that Hellfire does help tremendously if you're going for air routing. For Shuletah in particular, we're going for those block strings, right? Not aerial combos, where we don't see a lot of Raiden players really go for aerial. They don't need to because they get so much off of grounded damage. So yeah, Cyrax is a great pick.
Yeah, once you get that EX grab into 4-3-4, it's like you don't need to go into air. You're still doing plenty of damage. His bread and butter is a very, very simple. I think that's a big part of what makes it work for him. But the standing one,
it's huge.
I'll
Very
take
important.
20. Hey, 200 damage off a standing one anti-air. I'll take that every day of the week.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice back two, but mess up the Vicious Vapor. We go for the throw here. It's so difficult to get that. I mean, honestly, the timing, especially in close quarters, because the further away you are from the opponent, the easier it is to cancel that Vicious Vapor, because you have that time right in the opponent's face is almost immediate after that disappear.
Yeah, like you're saying, I mean, the Vicious Vapor cancels are pretty much his main. That is the game plan. Like, if you're not able to establish that early, you're gonna be struggling. But
yeah,
miss space just a little bit. This is a really bad spot to be in. He does have one Cyrax available to him, so as long as you get around this block string, you'll be fine. Which he's gonna end up eating the throw instead.
Yep. There we go. Yeah, and spends the 2 bar to get the extended throw damage.
I see the Maturito codes continue to come in as we see another standing one anti-air. He's been really on point with that.
And Shuletah's only 16 years old. Look, Shuletah made the smart pick early on. Doesn't want it too difficult. Just plays Raiden.
Hey, sometimes the right answer is at the character's select screen. That's really just the name of the game.
That's right. Actually, Shuletah can't play this game. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna be pretty close to death, but the call out on the wake up throw, he didn't tech it before. There's no reason not to go for it again. Like, if there's been no point in time where you're not teching throws, either A, you're gonna start panicking at the end when it gets to the point where you think you might have to, or
Character like Raiden, those two definitely gonna really be coming out swinging with the simple BMBs here, but also, like I was talking about earlier, Scorpion for a little bit of that consistent extended combo damage here. I think that's a great call for Reptile. If you didn't catch that clip from HoneyBee, I highly encourage you to check it out because that came in the clutch. The comparison being where Cyrax can get a little bit more damage for their combo routing assist, whereas Scorpion lose out on damage, but is the consistency. I think that's way more important.
you also get access to a pretty decent overhead too. So not needing to spend your time trying to go for the teleport or anything like that, it's gonna work out for you. But
yes.
UnbearableSkill, you know, it's still so funny to me looking at seeing Baraka be a top tier character because Baraka's been cheeks for so long, and now he's finally up here. And hey, it's hard to accept almost that he's this good.
Well, you're telling me. I switched over to Raiden. We all know what happens to Raiden after like the first few days of Raiden becoming here in an RS title. My God, this combo here, invisibility, got the grab bomb. Nice. And see, there's the extension I'm telling you about. Using that Hellfire overhead again. Nice block.
That's what we were talking about. You need that. You need the invisibility so you can actually hide your low highs, because usually they're pretty easy to see coming against Reptile. But he's showing you like, no, you can't see the mix. How are you gonna block it?
Hold on to the ball. Oh, trying to go slide into the DMs. Caught reaching one fireball away at the tail swipe.
That tail swipe's got some range to it, so you can whip and throw it out, and people still gotta respect it. That and also the low as well. But this is where things get starting to go awry. You had a good lead, and 4-3 is about to make that lead go away.
Yeah, look at this. All right, about even Stevens, but both one touch away.
All he needs is just one good poke. I like backing it up behind that. Ooh, you have to respect that too. You can't try to rush in on that unless you feel like reading it and going for the EX slide, which is usually not the right call in the corner.
Yeah, that's actually terrifying. Trying to slide there in a corner situation.
It's like, why would you want like usually slide is your zone breaker or your rush in tool, but man, that's so frightening.
See, and you know what's scary there too is just how many of us have gotten lost on our own invisibility, right? Like you just immediately lost position, and it's like, well, I'll just wait until it clears.
That's lab monster days. That's all you can do. But here's a casual 50 plus.
Yeah, and a nice position right there for that Cyrax summon, because sometimes that up helicopter will just knock you the wrong way. All right, there we go. Caught swinging at max range too, which is really important because after the high is gone, then we're going for mid there, and you kind of just lock into that block string. Nice kill from Unbearable here. Great start.
I like what HoneyBee looked like he was trying to do there, trying to get Unbearable either A, to move or maybe swing with something quick, but wasn't expecting him to block after he jumped over, tried to maybe go for a punish, and that's full combo punishable every day when you're that close.
Yeah, my goodness. Yeah, it's interesting to see UnbearableSkill playing Baraka this time around too. That's the fun thing too. Like we're in that early exploratory period, so especially since it's a brand new era of the entire cast and how they feel and play. Just now, it's just a guessing game. Like everyone's gonna try. It's like how the end of MK11 hit, right? Everyone was playing every character at some point. And then we're coming into this one where we're all exploring these characters. So, you know, today might be Baraka for UnbearableSkill, but then who knows what happens next week? And who knows what happens next week for HoneyBee on Reptile here after this.
Yeah, unfortunately for HoneyBee, he actually missed his launcher there. I believe that's 4-3-2. And so if you're losing out on that, or 4-2-3, if you're losing that launcher, that is not good because you need to get that full corner carry. How? Bro, how did 4-3 hit there? Like, I have questions.
It was the butt.
Mid's out here caked up on a Thursday, but Baraka is about to go ahead and seal the deal on that first round, and looking pretty unfazed by a lot of these mixes from Reptile so far.
Yeah, I can't believe Reptile got rear-ended there. Nice block. Nice low block there. Nice interrupt on the starter here from Baraka. Got the overhead extension from Scorpion.
There we go, full combo carry. Oh. I like the back off. That low's pretty safe too. Like, it actually has a decent amount of range, so you think that you could go up and hit it, or you think you're in the right range, but it's not.
The stagger pressure here from HoneyBee looking real tough. Right on top of the ball.
I like that he kept it safe, like, by dashing up on top of the ball too, so if you hit him, combo. If you don't, you still get a guaranteed block string.
Very brave duck here from HoneyBee, but the right call too. Like I said, so much of Baraka's kit starts high, so it's a safe bet to just hold on to duck. Especially since we've not seen a 4-1 representation from Unbearable yet, and why bother? Because a lot of this stuff you're going early meaty just to get this chip damage anyways.
And even though he lost the full quarter carry because Cyrax popped him back the other way, he still did 48%. So the message is already set. And HoneyBee on his potential loser's path trip. If he can't make this comeback, he does have the fatal blow combo available to him.
That's nice. Yo, the left right. He's gone. Where'd the Reptile go?
That's the scariest part about trying to deal with HoneyBee. But oh yeah, good patience. He hadn't punished that once yet with the EX slide.
Very good stuff here for Unbearable. 2-0 victory over HoneyBee. Up block their string. I'm telling y'all, Smoke has it by far the worst. But Johnny also one of those characters that does have that opportunity where he has enough of a gap in his regular strings that you're going to see here in a moment anyways, because every Johnny does consistently do these strings that they could be up blocked. Not every character has that opportunity, but you can't let Johnny get away with that pressure and keep that knowledge going there. So, ooh, nice back forward kick.
Just starting off the round with the kick, that's a very, but of course Johnny always bad and bougie. Just like the way that he can layer the block string pressure, it's not just 4-3-2, it's everything else as well. It's all -4, -5, pretty much everything's safe. So finding the gap is so tough.
Yeah, and this right here is the tough part of Smoke pressure. That Vicious Vapor. Doing back to Vicious Vapor cancel into low to overhead is absolutely difficult to do. And the fact that JustNasty has it so consistently is just absolutely tremendous here. Big damage. Just goes for air combo to keep it simple. Yeah. Nice down one jab. That's the way to do it.
And that's a guaranteed block string to push yourself back out. And there's the overhead. Yeah, you got to stand up for that one. But the thing is that they don't always go for the overhead. Sometimes they'll stagger it out, and then they'll start swinging back.
But that's the thing. That's the opportunity for that string in particular. That is a blockable string. That's one of them, folks. If it has the shadow behind it, odds are you're going to be able to up block it. That removes the cancel window for the opponent. You do get that free block.
Good job on JustNasty picking up that combo off of an aerial like anti-air from Sareena too. He's got the optimals. I don't think I've seen him drop any combos yet. That one has to get broken.
Yeah, we'll punish that. That's a missed call on Cyrax there. Not many folks go for bomb. It's pretty tough to do. Because it's so punishable for both sides. Like, you get hurt for it, and it interrupts your combo. Good stand block there. Nice punish.
Yeah, we have seen some unblockable setups show up once in a while, but he's just, like, just the neutral usage has been so good. It's like, why bother? There we go.
throw. Got the net. Does get blocked. Oh, try to stand one anti-air. There we go. We got it that time. Perfect positioning here.
Bring that
Up.
meter.
Yes. Oh, you can do big damage. There we go.
Again, he's got, if there's one difference between JustNasty and Marshall that game, or Pawn that game, Pawn had the pressure, but didn't have the same damage output because JustNasty also had the pressure, but he confirmed up of everything. The straight hit from Sareena, the standing ones, the big combo starters, it didn't matter. He never dropped his combo.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You have Sareena to back you up. So if you want to get extended ground damage, Sareena is a great pick for Smoke. Smoke doesn't need some of the longer strings to get damage. You can stay relatively short and get 40% damage off of an air combo, which is usually how you're ending your combos with Smoke anyways.
Yeah, make sure you're hitting the lab, practicing as much as possible because you do not want to be those to be falling in the middle of a match, especially against the world that we're living in because it's early game. Plus frame world is going to be what we're always living in throughout the history of MK1. But you need to be able to get your damage in when it's your turn because there's so few times you can find your turn right now.
Good low block. That's a punish.
Maximize it off the double hits of Sareena. Spend the bar, absolutely. And we're going to spend both too.
Wow. Yeah, diminishing returns right there, but still almost 50% for spending both of it and all of Sareena here.
I kind of like it because even though you don't want to usually spend too much, I think he's just understood that he's been able to gain his meter back pretty quickly throughout the match.
Yeah, that's so important too. Nice Vicious Vapor Cancel has the Sareena at max, so we're going to go for another one. Take it to the skies.
Cash just out. As long as you don't drop it, that's the round. Or actually, no, it's going to be a pixel.
Yeah.
No, never mind. Excuse me.
I
thought it was going to be the pixel. Okay, so still maximized. Never dropping and always finishing his food.
Well, yeah, because normally you would want to go for that full air combo right there, or at least take it, because we could have done one more stand 3-2, and then would have taken to the skies right after with jump cancel for full screen. All right, boom. Full screen situation here for, oh geez, for Pawn here, but unfortunately going to get punished out with the full string from JustNasty. 4-4 to stay plus.
Yeah, it looks like Pawn's been trying to snipe out one of these Sareena calls, or maybe one of the dash-ins with the net, but that is 2 times it's been punished now.
Yep. Nice block on the overhead here, but counter hit, follow-up as well. Oh, that's a shame when that misses. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, you do not want to be dropping, and okay, good down one. Trying to keep himself in the game.
Yeah, you're done. JustNasty here. 2-0 victory over Pawn.
JustNasty showcasing exactly why you need to make sure that you optimize where you can.
Oh my god.
But, we have a family dispute, which this is a matchup we don't get to see too often actually. The Super 8 Neck Rap and Hourglass Arena are finally here, and Kitana has been one of those characters that is now starting to see more of the light of day because of that Sub-Zero cameo is a big difference.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this matchup plays out. I love the Sub-Zero pick here, especially against Mileena.
Yeah,
that'll help you out with some of the size setups as well. And now you can still play the full zone game here. The only thing you gotta worry about is the teleport that we saw earlier, but no confirm after from Rain.
Yeah, and if you're Hourglass or Raiden, the biggest things you need to establish that poke game up front, because if you don't, then, well, or you can just vault at any time, that can happen too, but you need that high-low mix game. The jump in expecting to have to block high, but empty jumping in to let the low hat hit instead, that was actually pretty smart.
Yeah. Nice jab anyway.
Going for the jump-ins for the overhead pressure instead of going for forward, which could guarantee the kill. This shouldn't be... Actually, wait, no, I forgot. You enhance it, you can combo in the roll. So, what felt like Hourglass or Raiden kind of playing on defense most of that match, still able to bring it back.
Jeez, yeah, could have taken a step forward here. There's the roll punish. I love it. Max range here from Rap, able to get a good grip of damage, especially with this freeze, the Vortex reset. I love it. It's so frightening to deal with, because even if you think I could just armor wake up, no, they can just block and you hold the fan anyways. Keeping it safe, that's 0. So
nothing. Well, you're 0, but that's also 0 on block. So
True.
making sure you keep it nice and simple.
Yeah, there it is. Nice. Got the punish. Immediate break, though.
This is a good opportunity for Kitana. Honestly, you kind of want to play the range game the bit here, unless you have a good block string to get some chip in.
Trying to play this fan zoning game here. We had a strong lead here. We could just chip away. Nice roll. Wait a minute, you're dead.
Yeah,
you're actually dead.
You gotta be careful with where you're throwing it. If you do it too often and you become predictable, that's gonna be a low roll punish. There's what? How much health does she have? 0.42? Yeah, that's all she needs. 3.42.
3.42. My God.
Well, it'd be like that sometimes.
You know, honestly, one mistake is all it takes. And that is the name of the game. At least it's not, you know, remember, crushing blow was the mistake that it took in MK11. And here we are, you know, in a whole new era.
You know, well, one thing that hasn't changed with this new era, though, is when you play Mileena, you have like a 50% shot that the opponent is just going to intentionally get hit by any of the bites and command grabs anyways, because, well, yeah, that type of person. Free damage.
Yeah.
Anyways, round number 2.
Sometimes just you take the throw. I get it.
You know who you are, chat. And that's on you. Alright, here we go, low roll. Been catching quite a few of those.
I don't think folks are ready for these rolls, too. It's one of those things that I've seen Mileena players kind of just send that as well, especially when you're backed up with Kung Lao a little bit here. Like, not everyone really has an easy punish on a block roll from Mileena, and, you know, wrapped with Kitana's reach, it's just been absolutely finding it every single time.
I've been seeing, yeah, you gotta stand up block that, good job. I've been seeing the Mileenas almost exclusively going with Lao lately, too, because he gives them that bit of high-low mixed pressure between the hat, and also just a safer approach. Because, it's one of the struggles that she has, actually, is it's kind of hard to find openings sometimes, kind of like what we just saw there, but if they keep blocking it because it's safe and you're not trying to poke back, well, you just keep doing it.
Nice roll. Great punish here. Sets up the hat. Yo, we're still plus while I'm coming down.
The timing on it, too. Delays it, keeps it safe.
Oh, man. The layer play is always fun to watch, too. Just, all right, I see that imminent threat in the background. I have to deal with it eventually. And you survive just long enough here to at least get one punish. But all that Rain needs is a single touch to close it out with a 2-0 victory and the brutality.
You know, I never noticed. This is the first time I've noticed this on this brutality.
To really live in that, it should be Bluelinkys on Kung Lao here with Goro, which has been a strong pick too for Kung Lao because it makes so much safe here. But yeah, on the opposite side of the coin, Johnny is making things safe with Cyrax. A nice punish here from Bluelinkys to take the turn back.
I love that move's called the Shaolin Shimmy as well, because what is shimmy about that? He just throw it is Shaolin fist. He is beating you down, but not blocking the overhead into back 3. Even if it's just a quick 22, you're still getting locked down, and that throw makes it 30%.
I want to see an up block from Bluelinkys. I know Blue's got it in him.
Blessing, I stayed quiet on purpose because I didn't want to. I was making sure, but I knew it was Bluelinkys, so I knew it was Kung Lao. Okay, don't come at me.
All right, full screen situation. Even here, just one combo away from both sides. You could save. Nice high block here from Papa Cap.
Not blocking the overhead. Yep.
Oh no!
The last second delay! Oh, that's full combo punish. Oh, you don't have the 3 bars to break this either. He could die off of this. He just stole the round off of waiting too long, and the jump in closes it.
Oh no, that full moment of what do I do here? The way that Papa Cap just held that in the face of Bluelinkys. Just come on, do it. Bro, come on.
It just pick up. It makes you second guess everything you want to do too.
Oh, yeah.
Like Bluelinkys.
I want the damage is what I want, but I don't know. There it is. Oh, there you go.
Doesn't fall for it the second time, but still Papa Cap never really gets punished for it.
Nice true string. Gonna hold this one here, and the parry side swap Good eye from Bluelinkys to not overcommit, and excellent counter punish here from Bluelinkys.
Yeah, that was maybe a frame or two away from back 1-2-4 actually connecting. So that would have been huge damage, but instead, Bluelinkys, as long as he doesn't fall for that, yes, he is not going to fall for that. Simple, easy sweep to take the round.
You've already done it 3 times. I will not be fooled again. Nice down 2. Overhead, time to get the pickup with the kicks.
It's been interesting to watch how Kung Lao showcases what Goro can do too, because this is one of the few times where keeping it safe has been locked to Goro rather than Cyrax, but it's mostly because Goro also gives him some different combo routes too. So he can keep it safe, or he could just hit confirm off of the same, basically the same block string. It's a very scary position.
Ooh, up kick, try to get the anti-air, but was still able to get the jump too.
Oh no, it's kind of hard to play around right now.
Hat toss, nice block on the stagger knee. Oh, punish. No? All right, it's safe.
Down 4 misses. Down 3 is gonna get it though. Went for down 4 majority of the time to try and get the low poke, but that time finally switching it up to down 3. The Bluelinkys, I mean, this is one of the threats that we're used to seeing make it all the way to top 8, or close to top 8 pretty consistently. Papa Cap had his moments. It was just very similar to what we saw with the previous Johnny, where they're able to get some block strings, but they weren't able to open them up consistently, and that's the big key. If you can't get the openers, it doesn't matter how long you keep somebody locked down. They could just eventually wait out all of the Cyraxes.
Right, absolutely.
My hometown is a lot like yours.
Let's see where this
wonder
one's
you got
at
yourself
here, 'cause
out.
we've had quite a few top 24 qualifiers already passed through, and I think this one might be a top 24 qualifier too.
Yeah, I think we're at that point. This match should be there for sure, or at least close to it. Oh, good delay. Kept it safe, and then decided to go for armor because he's gone for pretty much that same setting, that same setup pretty much every time.
Yeah, this is definitely a top 24 qualifier here. All right, nice overhead. EX up kick pickup. Immediate break though. Taking so much damage, please. All right, here we go. Back throw. Great decision here so you can keep that pressure. Nice delay.
All right, there you go. There's the damage you need. 43%, and oh, he sent it forward because he thought he was gonna block. That's the difference, and that's the round.
Again, it's that consistency that you're looking for from Cyrax there. It's those last moment decisions where shucks, you know, I wanted to be safe, but it just wasn't gonna happen there.
There you go. Full corner carry. Shaolin shimmy to end it. I was just about to say we haven't seen the. Just about to say we haven't seen the overhead in a little while, so I wouldn't be surprised to see it come out here. Oh yeah, there's another one.
Yep. Remember,
2-1-2.
those shadow hits, up block those, take your turn back. But that's a scary thing though. You know, I say it like as though it's just do it. Realistically, if the Johnny player is playing their block strings right, you're having a hard time guessing on when that will come out. You have to make the hard read.
Yeah, and I do like the fact that Bluelinkys also tried to basically do the same thing. He held on to 4-2 for a little while. I think the last time we saw it was round 1 in the second portion. So it's good to hold on to, but that is a pretty easy answer to Hat. He's been holding on to for a while.
Ooh, what a pickup. I mean, not a whole lot of damage, but enough to get the coast-to-coast position. Now we have hype power activated. Armor through.
Name of the game right now is just don't get hit. Don't get hit by Johnny. That's the last thing you want because he doesn't go for nut punch though. Oh, never mind. The hype meter ended at least, but it didn't matter. It was a little too late. We get around 3.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. It does seem though that Bluelinkys is pretty well prepared for this matchup in particular. The next layer after that is always going to be the player difference and those tendencies, because that's going to determine as well, you know, that particular cadence of what strings the opponent is going to use, when you can find your duck opportunities or even flawless or up block opportunities. there's so much nuance to how a person approaches a matchup that really determines how successful you'll be in that matchup.
Yeah, and we're still technically only what, like just approaching a month now, maybe.
Yeah, just over a month. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's still a lot to be learned by many along the way, and I'm sure that's going to continue to happen. But at the moment, if you can get away with it, keep doing it.
Nice. That was the flawless, not the up block though. Flawless is good. Block is what you really want in that string. Lab it. I encourage all of you to lab it. Just see what happens.
He said, make sure if you can keep them from keeping their turn for as long as possible, then you're in a good spot. But these nets are starting to find everything that they need. Go ahead and get that grounded hit into the nut punch. Quick 36%. Ooh. And the parry wake up call out. He knew he was gonna get aggressive.
Yep. And that's solid read right there. That is a round for Papa Cap.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, Papa Cap trying to send Bluelinkys down to the loser side of bracket. Pre-top 8, which would be pretty good, or pre-top 24 actually. So that'd be a huge W for him right now to keep them locked down, which is exactly what he got. So you already know Zero. This is the last place you want to be.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, no Cyrax assist though, so this is your big opportunity.
All right. That time actually respecting the net. Down 4. Just try and walk his way out. But no Goro. This is where he can't pressure too much. So that's why like, you can definitely look for a down 1 at some point in the middle of these when you don't see Goro available.
Jeez, this is a scary situation.
All right. Full combo confirm. He doesn't drop these. Shaolin shimmy. Game 3, last round.
Final round. Fight.
Net full screen situation here. Needs to bide some time here to get Goro back. The throw will definitely help things out for sure.
Okay, you can see a lot of respect. Oh, that's going to be a free 30% and a corner carry. Actually, if he gets close enough, he might be able to Cyrax again here. Yep, that's going to be a lot more than just 30.
Good trade, though. Yeah, take the knee.
Ooh, okay, he's got one more guess available to him.
Let's stick to this guy, but side swat. That was actually an unfortunate position here for Papa Cap.
Yeah, that might actually be everything Bluelinkys needs. He side swaps himself back in. Oh, and he thought that he might have been able to hit him because he didn't actually combo off of he didn't actually combo or pressure with the knee or the rising elbow. So that actually ends up working out in his favor.
Some from Zintai at CEO Taku. I haven't seen too much of Shang Tsung show up in bracket, so let's see what Scorpion brings to the table in this fruit zoning war. And this right here might sway your opinion of a 1st-to-3 match.
Yeah, this could be one of those few times. But you know, back to, it's not as punishable as you would think. So, if you want to go for the quick hits if you can, but yeah, that's the thing Shang Tsung can do in the old man stance is he can easily outplay you from full screen if he gets one of those grounded skulls.
Yes.
Full auto. Speaking of Sindel from week 1, this is one of them that we saw in that top 8, full of 3 of them. As a matter of fact, actually, was it in 1? No, actually, no, he did not win, but he placed high. Backed up by a majority of this type of play right here. Just trying to find the gap where you can is rough though, because when you get into this point, Zero, what do? You have to eventually approach.
Yeah, absolutely. Just go for mid, chip out. We're good. We're good.
Round 2. Fight.
All right. Low fireball, gonna help for a second. I like the early wake up. Oh, forward 4 is gonna get punished. Full combo heavy. Yeah, it is a great combo starter itself, but it is a very laggy once you miss that forward 4-4-3. Back up. The name of the game is zoning for sure, but eventually you have to find your way in here. Full auto trying to do exactly that, but Scorpion, man. Woo! Oh, what a brutality. Oh my god. Bro, and he didn't switch until the very end into younger Shang Tsung just to go for the brutality.
Yeah.
That was actually a message.
Man, changing back and forth between old and young Shang Tsung is so interesting. Like, what a very interesting mechanic. Kind of like we've seen that before in other games, but the way that you can route it into your combo to switch back and forth to continue the fireball juggle is what a fascinating design for this character.
I love stance characters. They have so much depth to them over time, depending on what their game plan is. And of course, Shang Tsung's a mix between, do I want to rush you down or do I want to zone you? But even in the younger stance, you still have that standard fireball that can go for the multiple skulls too. So you're never really losing out on your game plan.
Alright, so Ashrah with Sonya here for that aerial combo extension. Also going to go for that additional fireball here. And plus that mid-range poke. Yeah, so here we go. I was expecting to pick up the air combo extension here, but yeah, let's just keep the juggles going. This is tough to do, especially with gravity scaling.
It's so funny because it scales for so long, but it actually stalls out so it plays against you because the timer is a thing in zoner style matchups, which is the last thing you want is to have that keep happening.
Nice.
I think this is the most, I won't say lost, but this is the most confused I've seen full auto in any matchup so far.
I mean, I would be bothered getting picked up like this, but like the skill that it takes to get the juggle is just, it's difficult to do. Like, but it looks so much fun. Like, it's hilarious. Yeah, I love it.
Oh, we got the stunner coming through. We finally get some openers in, but man, again, it's just the thing with this combo is it takes a while, but it also puts you back at full screen. So you have all this time. Oh, never mind. You went for the. I forgot that you could also just put them on the opposite side of you too. You can position them wherever you want.
Yeah. Yep. That's the thing. Especially too, you switch back and forth between the young and old to get different routing again too. Like because young has horizontal fireballs. For those that don't know, then old has the vertical fireball. Nice block with the flawless here. Wow.
Yo, okay. Two things today. One, okay, Scorpion nasty with it. Shang Tsung is a problem. Number two, Mexico is showing up because we started the day earlier with the Raiden and iScorpion coming in here as well. That looked near unwinnable at points. Ashrah is a top 5 character. That looked very difficult as we goes up 2-0.
Break her own neck after being dissolved by Shang Tsung? Did Shang Tsung mind control, like Havoc mind controls for neck breaking?
I didn't notice, but I get the feeling we're gonna see it again because the Scorpion keeps going for brutalities. But then he's cycling through them, so we might see a third one this time around. My personal favorite stage.
Good stage. Armored up this time to deal with Zone, which I think is a smart pick too.
Yeah, Sindel's one of those, definitely one of those characters that can play with multiple cameos. Good breakers. Honestly, that's too much damage inbound that you don't want to give the full auto.
Yeah.
Alright, okay, full auto actually waking up a bit here. Oh, just missing the air there, but still gets a pick up at the end, and Cyrax was nowhere to be found, trying to get a pick up off the combo.
Take the poison. Okay, already got Sub-Zero just in the nick of time here, so we don't get full screen combos.
I like the fact that full auto also set up to try and stop the cameo. And that way there's no nets that show up. It is only on Shang Tsung to find an opener.
Yeah, and here's the scary thing. We were running out of room. Wow, spends the armor. And he gets the air fireball. Yeah, that's the game plan. Full screen situation. Keep backing away. I mean, these stages are huge, so you still have plenty of time to keep that space. But now that you own this corner position, you may as well take it.
Oh, good blocks. Put in the air cancels. Again, back to it. It's not as punishable as it may seem, but we're gonna get that. We're gonna get the forward 1-1 into the scream. You don't need an assist to back you up with Sindel. That's the big thing she has to. She doesn't need to use the freeze to get the combo extenders. Oh, the delay!
Yeah, that was scary. Probably expecting reversal, especially with all that meter that full auto has. How are you still able to pick that up? That's crazy. Full auto was so close to the ground.
Full auto showing constant new streaks, covering both ranges there, but full auto just trying to keep just stay alive because Scorpion's pressure has been so good.
Ooh.
Good blocks right there. That was 2 skulls off of the enhanced version. He kept mixing up where he'd throw it because you could change the position on that too. You can keep it on top of yourself to make sure you don't get punished. And you could throw it out forward if somebody's trying to zone you, which is what he did a lot in the other rounds. But full auto that time kind of catching on to it.
All right. That's all it takes here. You set yourself up with Sub-Zero to armor up, avoid the zoning.
Yeah, big difference. Honestly, it made a drastic difference, really, because that armor just stopped any kind of tempo that Scorpion really had at the beginning of the match.
Yeah, that's the important thing in a zoning matchup. I've seen it time and time again where it is usually the zoning mirror is Sub-Zero with Sub-Zero, but then you force the opponent into neutral situations here. But the fact that Shang Tsung is back with Cyrax here from Scorpion. Scorpion top here. Wait.
Hey, that was a good mix between both of the hits. Oh, he finally went for the dive after back 2. He only kept going for back 2 into block string or just whipping it, but Scorpion could never punish it, so he thought he'd have an opportunity to try and go get it.
Yeah, I got picked up. Yeah, hard to read the situation there when you disappear off the screen.
These wake up flip kicks I've been kind of unchecked so far too. Full auto keeps getting away with that, so the fireball is in the way. Can it continue that combo?
Nice. You're low.
The way he's mixing it up now, 2-0. He's not. Before he would just kind of go for it because he could. But now full auto is just, he's mixing up the timings on when he actually wants to throw the fireball this time. I was gonna say, is Fatal Blow enough? That might be enough just off of the 2 hits. Yeah, that's what
actually it is. Yeah, because you are at 232. You are definitely dead.
No reason to overcomplicate it. If you got the Fatal Blow, all you need is 1 quick starter. Even if it's minimal, it doesn't matter. They're dead.
All right. A lot of trying to tie this up here. Armor's up immediately. Goes for high fireball. Of course, keep that full screen situation here to counter zone.
Trade war will always be in favor of full auto while the Sub-Zero armor is available. So
yes,
forcing Scorpion to have to approach a little bit more.
Ooh, scream in the corner. That's all high.
Full combo punish.
Ooh, that shuts down the assist. No, we didn't do that, Curse. Never mind.
I like the hard knockdown too, just to make sure that you keep him locked down. No reason to go too crazy because she has big damage output. More important thing is to keep him locked. We might be seeing a game 5 potentially here, but he has not dropped these.
Yeah. That was a good side swap combo right there from Scorpion. Hold that corner position, didn't go for the entirety of damage.
All right, he's slowly bringing this back.
Ooh, nice duck. See, that's the important thing. We got to start paying attention to those strings because you can duck the forward Cyrax there.
Yep, there's one of the things that makes Baraka so good is the ability to kind of keep people locked into a position where they are almost forced to take the Baraka block, but not everybody has that same type of setup, and that's exactly what we're seeing right now. So full auto removing the guaranteed turn setter that has been Cyrax for so long and actually bringing this back almost, might complete a reverse 3-0.
And that's the thing that Scorpion needs to take note of is that we have to summon Cyrax a little bit earlier in our strings to guarantee the plus frames on that string.
Yeah, I say don't lose your turn because so far full auto's been able to get separation, and what was his win condition before with full screen zoning has not been the case over the last couple of rounds ever since Sub-Zero showed up.
Right. Nice stand one. No big follow-up, but wake up cartwheel.
Oh, look at this. How you started to rush down a little bit more. We saw it before. He does have the block string pressure, so he can absolutely walk her down.
Nice punish here. Full auto.
Rare full combo drop from full auto. That's actually going to cost him a decent amount of health, actually, because of that. Oh, never mind. It wasn't too bad.
Oh, geez. All right, got the throw. A little bit of a stare down here in full screen situation again. Now we got the low fireballs with armor on top of it.
Yeah, smartly not going into the fireball immediately. Waited until he had access to start armoring up. But the Scorpion trying to find a poke. We already saw he could do it before, but it's not been too much damage off of an standing one anti-air. So I think full auto's been okay with still going with these short hops. Right, this is your opportunity. You literally can't let this go. You gotta try to keep him locked down.
Nice low. Wow. All right.
We were fast approaching 10 seconds too, so it was getting to that point where he had to get a hit or find a throw. Good defense. Scorpion has been mixing up his walk-ins a little bit, but that time again, we talked about it earlier, the mix-ups of going for back two, whether you go for the dive after or not, is what trips people up, and he keeps finding them.
Yeah. Ooh, goes for the uppercut here. Punished. We're punished with the true uppercut? Wait. Frozen.
Our knockdown setup.
At 40%, I think we're doing just fine here.
And you can keep going for the hair too, that's safe. Alright, can he bring this all the way back? We've seen this type of stuff happen before, but we haven't seen it from a Shang Tsung yet, so this would be new to us.
This is a tall order here. Not going to spend Fatal Blow here. Just needs one more on his string before we can spend it. There's... Yeah. Oh, no, that was really close.
And he has no Cyrax left. Wait! That wasn't enough to chip! That wasn't enough to chip!
All right, tying it up in the rounds here, and now it's last game, last round for both players.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I'd be heated in that moment if that doesn't chip out in that spot. But now we get last round. Super biasly, I'm happy we ended up here because it's game 5 last round.
Nice pressure to follow through. Oh, immediate break. I like the jump fireball there just to get that extra time avoiding the low fireball.
Very scary position no matter what, because even though you have access to get to Sub-Zero soon, wait, there it is. Okay, now you have to back up. What, that chip damage is not to be ignored either. This has actually been building up pretty well.
It's very impressive too. We had the throw. Could have comboed right after by spending the meter, but I think we're holding on to it just in case we need a break. Honestly, might not need a break because look, we already got the 300 damage here.
Oh, it goes for the throw. Won't be enough, but the chip will, and that's how you get the chip done. And we already saw the 2 brutalities earlier, so you know full well that he's gonna do at least one more message send. We're gonna get the full fatality instead.
Therefore, Mortal Kombat. Smoke has a mid. It's just inside a string.
Yes. Also, we have the one time everybody gets to go to my backyard. We got ECT over in Connecticut coming up in a couple weeks too. So I don't have to take a plane for a change. But right now, round start. I mean, we're seeing we have a potential, a rare occurrence of 2 smokes that could maybe make top 8, depending on if Knives is actually able to take it over Papa Cat.
Oh yeah. All right, here we go. And let's take it to the skies. Beautiful follow up there from Papa Cat.
If there's one thing Papa Cap's been so good at finding that overhead. We haven't seen Pulse even need it, but Papa Cap is always finding it.
All right, there we go. I'm telling y'all, up block this. Don't let the 4-3-2 come out from Smoke ever again. I'm telling you, I'm crushed. Buff Smoke, make that a true string. I don't understand. I'm hurt. This character's cool.
I feel so much pain coming out from you right now, but that's not a good situation right there to be losing all that meter, because you want those breakers against smoke, even though it may be inconsistent to open people up. When he does open you up, you take too much damage. You can't afford to have that meter drain.
Ajax, I'm going through it right now. I need to see up blocks. Great defense though to get the round from Knives. I need these up blocks. This is a mechanic I want to see come out more often, especially against Johnny. Up block some of these strings.
It's been so much easier said than done for so many, because
Yeah,
so worried
it's true.
they're so worried about everything else.
Muscle memory is a heck of a thing.
You would have thought you could be punished, but not when it's EX. Safe on block.
Here we go. All right. Trying to challenge the invisibility there, but got the full combo extension with Sareena help right there. Boom.
We lab our combos too. Make sure that we do not drop them when we're invisible. Full combo punish on EX. Wake up nut punch. That's gonna hurt a ton. He spends one bar, goes straight to 43. And that's a round.
Yeah, too far away for that meter drain, but also still able to get the follow-up after that parry.
That meter drain was very, very good, because that happened about 3 successful times, which would have definitely put Johnny at breaker at some point. You removed the breaker from the equation the entire set.
Johnny Cage.
Back to the character selection. Here we go.
Kung Lao.
All right, let's see what the adjustment is going into game 2, because honestly, it's not like TampaNeverSleeps was playing perfectly fine. He was getting his damage in. He was locking him down. He let Knives get out like 2 times though, and once he got out, everything started falling apart.
I love the Vicious Vapor setup, right? Because honestly, it's twofold at a full screen situation. To close the gap very quickly, but also to go through projectiles. I love the down back 2 canceled there. That was actually cool, because then you go invis. You have more opportunities to get the opponent guessing. It's a nice little reset, but a big risk nonetheless, because that is punishable if you end up going invis.
It's so funny when people go for forward 4 over and over again, but it's something you still have to respect no matter what. Because it's like, well, if I try to get too reckless, he might just block me. And Knives has been playing around Johnny very well.
Yeah, it's super important there. Especially too, you know what? 4-4, just like Sub-Zero's 4-4. We're safe, except the catch being this one's a high.
Yeah, I get entirely also why he decided to go for that teleport. I don't think he wanted that down 2 in the corner that sent them back out. So he tried to force a side switch, and that just did not work out.
Woo! Nice duck. Bent the armor to get the overhead for plus this mad beating. You can duck that on wake up with a solid punch.
We're gonna get a good chunk of damage here. There we go. Yeah, again. He's been so good at finding that. Everybody's been getting hit by that today. He doesn't finish it, however, right here. Oh, wait a minute. He can absolutely steal this round.
Yep, spend the meter, you're done.
I am somewhat shocked that he decided to go for the combo instead of Fatal Blow. Is that very scaled up for that starter?
So it's much more consistent to go for the combo. The startup of Fatal Blow is not as consistent. The guaranteed damage you're going to get out of that starter is 450. Like you're definitely going to hit 450.
Okay.
Like at worst it's 380. So
yeah, I was a little curious for a second there, but Knives luckily hasn't really been dropping any strings, so he's very similar to that what we saw earlier from JustNasty. They have not been dropping their combos, and you need that against Johnny Cage. You need to find your openers, and you need to be able to capitalize, because he doesn't give you a turn very often. But PapaCap, you know, his average damage output is just about 30%. He's not hitting too much higher, so per engagement, technically, Knives is getting more damage.
So this is the first time we're seeing tons of in-your-face Vicious Vapor challenges here, but finally PapaCap going for the down 1 interrupt, which is the correct answer there. Keep the pressure going. Nice reversal, and the dodge. Smart play from, oh my goodness, from Knives.
A good patience here from PapaCap too, because he's usually kind of rushing in pretty early. And once again, he finds it. Back 3 extender, get a full corner carry.
See, it's so interesting. Go for reset instead of the guaranteed damage here. But again, like I said, coming into this match for Smoke, if you're playing this way, you know that your neutral is better than your opponent.
Yeah.
That you don't need to necessarily be backed up by your cameo. That Smoke is going to open you up regardless.
Yeah,
Which is tough.
If he's constantly getting opened up, keep doing it. All right, here we go. Here's a big combo. 41% and calls out the teleport with the jump kick. Finally, EX kick works out, but he just answered back. The amount of times PapaCap has woken up aggressive makes it like it's been pretty straightforward. But that's the first time we've seen, I think, Knives go for EX wake up that quickly.
Jesus, armor down back too. Nice duck here, but not able to get it confirmed. So we go for throw. Watch out. I'm surprised the down back forward didn't come out of there. I thought for sure, because we haven't done one of those yet. It would have been malarkey, but oh jeez. Could have up blocked, could have stolen the turn right there, but it gave it to PapaCap instead. There. Come on.
Go. There's go for side switch. Absolutely.
Oh, has to send it right now. That's unfortunate. If you only get the first hit of the stand 3, then you have to send it immediately into the 4-1 string at the throw.
Oh, first time we've seen the overhead come out there too. He is layering that pressure. Yeah, you got to jump out. I don't know if you're gonna be. Yeah, that throw just does it. The brutality one at that too made the Baraka matchup look completely unwinnable with Mileena. So we'll see if that type of play can happen again here up against JustNasty.
You won't do that, your man.
Yeah, this will be this is one of those matchups that can get really difficult to keep up with because both characters do have that teleport ability. I would not be surprised to see it coming from both sides.
This should be a fast-paced matchup. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
These two are boxers. As you see, forward 1-2. That's the thing that we didn't see Too Easy able to really block before. So far, I mean, the layers between forward 1-2 and just standing 2 have been really good from Hourglass of Rain.
There we go. Nice aerial combo damage here for 400. Got the stagger and yeah. See, Ajax, I'm not doing all that.
Are you sure? You don't like?
My hand is broken now. I'm watching all this.
Or just playing a hitbox.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, there you go. Done deal. Actually, funny enough, that might low-key be the answer.
No, I mean, I would not be surprised because it's so difficult to deal with. And that's the scare. You can jab out of the vicious vapor stuff. It's just, oh man, what if I was wrong on the jab, right? It depends on what came before it. So 4-3, generally, you're just gonna have to hold that and see what comes out of the vicious vapors. Because if it's another 4-3, I believe you're gonna be able to jab. Back 2 is definitely interruptible, but you have to be ready for it.
I do very much like the fact that he finally went for a throw because Hourglass of Rain is just showing, like, I have no reason to not block you. I can block this whole string. But I like that. Just instant reset into the hard knockdown to try and maybe go for another overhead. Standing for 1.
Oh, wow. Yeah, got the knockdown. Delay wake up to avoid some of the pressure. Oh, the teleport. Yeah, just send it with the full lows and still be able to take a turn back. Please, there we go. There we go. What did I say, Ajax?
I mean, honestly, too, the crazy part is, for every one of those lows you take, nothing crazy happens. So if I'm gonna guess wrong, and all I'm taking is just one poke, I'm fine with that.
That's it. That's it. You just crouch, block, smoke, wait for the overhead. Simply wait.
Oh, well, finally one of those lows gets a full blow up because he committed to it this time, and JustNasty actually putting himself on the board.
Yeah. You know what? All jokes aside, like that pressure is terrifying to see, but again, like you have to have the patience, recognize what's going on. But if you've not been used to this type of pressure, and that back 2 from mid screen, like I said, that's tough. It's tough.
Yeah, his patience has been good too because, oh, I love that. Hold up. But Hourglass of Rain before waited for low hat, comboed into the ball. Second time, went for the ball, waited for low hat to come back, never confirmed. And then the last time went for a teleport. Nothing happened except getting blown up. But if that did hit, it would have looked clean.
Exactly, and that's the thing. Like, that's the fear that this vicious vapor pressure absolutely does. This is what makes Smoke very effective in neutral.
Yeah, that's
Like,
the round. Oh my god. JustNasty is playing to the name in every way.
This is the perfect example of why I say Smoke does not need a solid mid. But also, I kind of wish he did have a mid, but it'd just be too much. You got to make me work, but I ain't trying to make work that hard, you know, like.
Y'all can't ask for buffs for a week. That's all I'm saying. That JustNasty is that. No buff conversation for 1 week.
Smoke cum laude.
Not
Smoke needs it though.
Nope.
Sareena.
Not according to JustNasty.
Oh no.
No. Just be that good.
Cage
Dang.
mansion.
Just be that clean.
I'm not that good. I'm
Just-
sorry. I'm not
be-
breaking my hands over this character. I'm not.
Look, get in the lab, bozo. Let's go.
I don't need to get in the lab. What do you mean get in the lab? You want me to grow a whole pectoral muscle on my hand?
Yeah, your thumb needs to be the size of Goro by the time this is over. All right, here we go. Game number 2. Nobody's been able to handle that.
Yeah, the timing is so tight. There's supposed to be that block coverage for those like true unblockable scenarios for a high-low. But yeah, that's such airtight timing that we ended up getting caught low.
All right. Gets the opener again. It's very far behind in damage. However, we've seen JustNasty has not only 3 bars to play with, but he has the optimal.
There you go. There you go. Got the low.
There's the breaker. Now he can spend the cash. Yeah, he can spend those bars that are sitting down there and get some big chunks of damage. Oh. Watch your health slowly disappear.
Yeah, that 436, just a single touch. That's all we need, baby. Aerial combos. The king is here with Smoke. Nice ender here.
That was actually perfect spacing too for Rain. I thought they actually were gonna get a bait out of JustNasty off that ball, but again, the anti-air game has been so good, and it's always consistently led to about 25%.
Here we go. Has to guess. Good block on that one. That is tough. Yeah, Fruity Fetus, there was a bit of scaling, but also the air combo was more consistent on that damage to get the 450 anyways. There's more often than not, it makes more sense to go for a full string from Smoke as opposed to spend on the fatal blow.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. It's just a little bit easier to land all the way through, but.
Fake. And that's the thing. That's the thing because you're expecting the pump fake overhead, and I'm telling you, this is one of those characters that you see quite often throughout just fighting games in general, right? They have this high execution barrier that make them very good. This is what makes Smoke so scary. Smoke is not, you know,
Bro.
a tier character, but I'm telling y'all.
No, get Smoke in the NBA All-Star game right now. Do you see the way this man is moving? Like, going for... I love the fact that he decided to, like you said, go for the pump fake. Yes. He did back-to-back, and he tripped up Rain with that because he hadn't done that before, and then he did it twice.
Like he's been... That's the thing is that JustNasty has been pump faking a lot, and it's just... You're trying to force a reaction from the opponent because, again, for Smoke to get those combo starters, it's gotta be low to start. Yes, you can get the back 2 as well for overhead. You only have lower overhead to get your combo starter. Otherwise, you know, you're blocking high, right? You just have to crouch block a lot of it and find the overhead. But it's that pump fake that freaks you out of, oh my god, like I have to up block here.
You know, it's not close to the same result that this character got from it, but watching these cancels reminds me so much of Nomad Dash cancels from Cabal back in MK9.
Yeah.
Not the same result, because if it was, this would be a top 1 character. But
right.
but it is.
Interrupt. Here we go. So you gotta be brave. You gotta be brave against Smoke sometimes to make a challenge.
All right, here we go. Big cash out, and go for the side switch. I like it again. He's always favoring positioning over anything else. And then again, he still got 37%.
Oh, I didn't know that route. That's really cool.
Yeah. Hey, think about it.
I'm never coming back.
Back to nice, simple. Go for the meter drain. Here, look at how much is gone. He was so close to breaker, and that just completely removed it.
Oh, come on. Yep. And that's the thing. You have to be brave and challenge. Give me a down one poke. It's okay.
Round 2, fight.
Like if you aren't going to react to smoke, you're giving smoke more power for that play. And quite honestly.
Yeah, it's part of the mini game. I mean, you take advantage of your kit while you can. If it's about movement, it's about making sure that they fall for that movement, and that's what JustNasty has been able to do so well. I mean, even Knives earlier too, we saw a very similar play, and we're gonna see that come back up again when we get to that other half of top 8.
Man, the way that JustNasty has just excellent execution in this Vicious Vapor cancel play is absolutely terrifying. There we go, good challenge. They're too far to make that a safe situation.
There's one thing, I mean, Hourglass of Rain's pressure game has been no slouch either. He's been able to open up people all day. Oh, what a great call. The jump back aerial into the teleport was so good.
Yeah, the jump kick right into teleport cancel. Beautiful stuff.
Oh, the interrupt from Sareena though. They knew they couldn't really do much there, so. But the ball does catch the late end, but doesn't get any follow-up. Hourglass of Rain is on loser's side point here, so can't afford to have this round go away.
Good backdash here from Rain. No, yeah, that's tough.
A lot of times you usually don't see people spend that in that position. Oh, that could have been so bad if that ended up whipping and JustNasty got an answer on wake up.
Oh yeah. All right. JustNasty has one more shot to close it out here. But Rain making a solid start. There's the low hat. So tough.
Make it rain, actually making it rain right now. Hourglass of Rain, really picking it up a ton, constantly winning. That is the 3rd interaction he's won in a row, and these black strings have not been checked either.
Yeah. Nice back to confirm. Like, it's so tough to react to. That overhead alone at the mid-screen range, you don't expect it. It's just, it is that jump scare, like I keep saying. There's the invisibility coming back out. There you go.
Right.
What commentator cursed? I don't believe you. No one cursed this.
I'm happy. I'm genuinely happy because A, we get to see more JustNasty, and B, Hourglass of Rain really picked it up. Really picked it up a lot in that 3rd game. All you need is constant resets, and that's what that low hat keeps doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the low, man, it's so scary too because it makes you think about the jump, and I'm very curious if we do the down 4-1 from smoke for the anti-air. I think that would probably, that's worth the trade because then you get that slide knockdown off knife. I think that animation still goes through that way as though the knife is still pulling despite you getting knocked down by hat.
I can be on my way.
Possibly. That might be worth giving it a go.
Yeah, I want to see that anti-air opportunity. If I don't see it, I'm definitely labbing it to see what it looks like, but...
So far, Hourglass Lane, I mean, even though Mileena's only gets about 30% into hard knockdown, it's that hard knockdown. You're getting basically an opportunity to go for 3 neutral wins into a game round. And here's the problem, though, getting away from JustNasty when he's up close. It's just been so tough.
Yeah. And you saw the up block commitment there, so unfortunately, I mean, it is the call, right? But now you're conditioned to expect certain things, and now you're making that guessing game. And that's what's so terrifying about JustNasty's play. The curse of playing the way that JustNasty does, we saw a little bit earlier, is the forward 3 did hit, but JustNasty was not ready for it confirmed.
Ooh, the pickup off the down 1, though. Maximized pickup at that, too. Set up for the hat and right back into it. Yeah, you had to break just to shut things down.
Ooh, yep, this is a great to be in if you're Rain.
That's so good, too, because that's yet another high-low mix. You got the hat coming in, and then you have to block the overhead from the sides, which you aren't seeing coming.
Round 2.
Man, there's a couple things that Hourglass Rain has done differently. Last time when he went invisible, he poked out the Sareena before it could do anything, and also decided that was the first time we've seen the EX size off a low hat. So now there's another layer.
Yeah, down 3 into down 4. Unsafe when you do the down 4, but oh no.
Talked about it earlier. That thing just keeps you safe if you hold on to it for a long time. You go for a side switch back? No, actually just decides to go for Oki. That's been the key factor that's honestly really making a huge difference.
Because you stop the movement from smoke. You have nothing to fear. Smoke doesn't have an opportunity to move.
One pokes easy.
Oh, nice. That's the first time we've seen that one there.
Yeah, he's been very reserved when he decides to go for EX wake-ups.
Yeah. What a jab. Anti-air should be able to kill here.
Yeah, block string pressure is gonna be pretty much guaranteed at that point. You could go for the 4 hits and then go into low hat just to guarantee it's your turn, but instead decided to go for 2 low hat. That way you could keep poking out if you get the opportunity. Forward 4 probably would have just been enough to get the chip there too. So yeah, we get a game 5.
I'm so torn of this match because it's sick, right? Like the pressure that JustNasty alone is putting on, but we're watching the evolution of this matchup for Rain and how they're going to approach it. Just
Bro, I feel like we've been watching like our class of Rains. Oh, okay, all right. That's a big difference. We're gonna get rid of Sareena. We're gonna go for anti-zoning tactics to deal with the hat, because the hat has been an absolute nightmare over these last 2 rounds.
And again, Smoke does not necessarily need a cameo for combo assistance. He needs it just to keep himself safe out of harm's way.
That's all that matters, is if you can minimize the threat, then you're in a good position.
I told you, Ajax!
Oh, you didn't call it. Starting to actually poke out. Looks like Rain is feeling way more comfortable about hitting the the block string gaps.
That once it just takes a little bit of bravery. I'm telling you, once the opponent discovers the bravery is like, oh wait, I've been able to do this the whole time. The whole time you've been getting away with this.
Yeah, he is not letting him get away from the vicious vapor mix-ups anymore. He is hitting him every single time now, and that is round 1 in the last game in Hourglass Reigns of Favor. He's trying to complete a reverse 3-0.
So, like I said, down block, Smoke, you're looking for overheads from Smoke. Vicious Vapor cancel in your face? Check that.
Alright, we'll see if JustNasty can answer back, because the biggest thing about being a good player is being able to adapt around other people are figuring it out. And if he can start to adapt to that, then all of a sudden he might be able to get some big punishes on things like the roll, but he has not been able to stop these approaches pretty much at all.
At least we're figuring out the strings. I think that's important. And yeah, Tento, great call out. Yeah, 100%. Smoke is not safe on these Vicious Vapor cancel sites. You can challenge.
There you go, back 2.
Oh no! It's alright, it's alright. We're learning live. That's the thing, is Rain is learning this live.
Ooh! Oh, okay, alright. Yeah, well, there was no cameo available, so you only get the shove in that position. A very scary spot. He has 1 Kung Lao hat available to him, so you can see JustNasty's being super careful, but the roll just straight up.
Okay, nice. Unfortunately, anti-air on down back 2. That happens. It's all right, though. Full screen situation, and you're going to have to worry about the spin. We saw it. You know, that was the big... That was the call that I made at the beginning of this match, is that Mileena could be very jump scary at the start. Of course, go for the jab.
Did that hit?
Better not be jabbing again. No.
Oh, he was blocking. Yeah, there was only 6 seconds left on the clock, so you know that he had to make something happen.
Vicious Vapor cancels more often to get those reactions. But Pulse versus iScorpion is coming up here. That's Johnny Cage up against Shang Tsung. And again, y'all, I'm pretty confident this is the first top 8 appearance for Shang Tsung, right?
For TNS at minimum, yeah.
Yeah, at minimum, but I think overall...
I don't know if I've really seen them pop up in the other brackets yet so far either, which everybody should always make sure you go check out. But this is the ultimate game of keep away versus help me, because once Pulse gets in, it's not easy for Shang Tsung to kind of box back at that. But I mean, we saw it a little earlier where we almost saw the reverse 3-0 happen in a full screen zoning war, and iScorpion decided to start rushing down, and that's actually why he ended up beating full auto.
Yeah. Goodness gracious, full screen.
Round 2.
All right. I will poison you. You're in the wrong game. You're looking for Fong? Anyways.
Aki out there activating people in a different game, but something that could be very curious is how Pulse starts to adapt, because he's never one to really fall for the same things too many times in a row, but Scorpion's mix-up of when he zones and when he doesn't is pretty phenomenal from what the little bit we've seen.
Yeah, this stagger pressure alone from Pulse is just the worst to deal with, because you're so used to Johnny players committing to those longer strings to keep the pressure going, to keep safe, and also chip away. But now you have Pulse walking you down into the corner with these stagger buttons. You're looking for, opportunity to counter. You're expecting a throw potentially.
Something I just thought about too as he was getting pressured. Does Old Man Shang even have a 6-frame poke that would lead to much? Because you're looking at like 4-3, 4-2, it's -4 and -5 if I remember correctly.
Okay.
So like dealing with those, and then the 2-1, excuse me, is also safe. So you need at least a 6-frame starter to try and make something happen. I don't know if he has that.
That's a good call, actually. I wonder. I would always assume the down one, but you said significant, so then probably not.
Oh, he's starting to make something happen here.
Yep.
That
You starting to make something happen. You're punching at shadows. Oh no! On reaction, shadow kick, another one for you with the low.
Oh,
It confirmed the finish, Pulse.
bro! Not only was that so good on the fact that he kept challenging him with the kicks, but the fact that he was able to hide the hat behind the camera because he slid forward with the kick, it's easy to fall asleep on.
Well, I mean, goodness, so many other games too teach you that if it's off screen, it's gone. Just it ceases to exist. You kind of see that with the cameos as well. That's why you see a lot of for routing on cameo assists that involve a second cameo summon. You see a lot of forward advancing strings to get the cameo off screen sooner, so then you can resummon it back into your combo here. But no, the fact that hat still lingers even off screen is absolutely insane. It's also insane that it's T-Blaze came up with the raid. Greatly appreciated.
Yes. Also, I just giggled a little bit because we're already at that point where we see someone in chat saying I miss Cyrax. Like, bro, we can't be shifting that quickly. It can't be that fast.
It's already happening.
Like, oh man, now Kung Lao's the problem. But Shang Tsung, in fact, a huge problem, man. I'm very glad we get to see Scorpion really kind of put some respect on how good he can be.
Ooh, okay. Jab series in overhead to get the pickup.
That punch just to get the free jump in. Yep. I like that. Honestly, at that point, at least you have some full screens to play with, but it doesn't matter because he's been layering the high lows with that low hat into the overhead so damn well. And you did it again. Look at that timing. You can see it literally on the round ending. They hit almost exactly the same time. How the hell do you even block that?
Yeah, and it's such a tight window because again, this game does have that unblockable protection as far as like a high-low scenario. So if they hit at the exact same frame, then you're not going to get caught by either one. You do have that block, but it's delayed just perfectly.
Every time I see him do all these rising hits, I just start hearing the song "Celebrate" go off in my ears. Trying to raise the feelings and raise the party for everyone else doesn't matter because instead his party gets punch him in the nuts.
Stagger again. Yeah, see the stagger pressure in this corner is just terrifying because again too. So remember what I said, you gotta watch out for specific strings in Johnny because you can up block and you take your turn back. Well, you can't up block this scenario. You have to hope for flawless block situation. Especially in old stance Shang Tsung, if it's true what you said there, which I imagine you have the data right up in front of you. If we don't have a down one that can try to challenge here, even then, I don't think any of those buttons allow for a down one challenge.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that old man Shang Tsung doesn't actually have a reversal option that will win in that situation because he has. I think I saw one successful down one at one point. And he doesn't have like a good armored reversal that we've seen in Old Man Shang Tsung. So he might actually have to play in the younger version maybe in those positions.
So then ultimately that just comes down to you got a flawless block at that point. You have to find that time to get the flawless block to open up your options even further there. Or you opt for another cameo situation too, which we're still sticking with Cyrax, which is fine, but now we're stuck with Old Man Shang Tsung here, so now we're going for this hat pressure. Forward throw does get tech. Nice.
Yeah, finally a rare tech, but yet again, if you can't block it, I'm gonna keep doing it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Keep Johnny full screen, but armored on the shadow kick, and now that corner pressure begins once again.
This is pretty much where it's been pretty much checkmate in this position. Because you dash back in, you forward 3. And your solution is to hold that L, because there's not much that has been done to answer that yet.
Woo! Again, the stagger pressure one more time here. Got the full pickup. I love the awareness from Pulse here to get that solid confirm off Johnny.
There we go. Finally get a. All right, well that's 2 throw techs at least. He's starting to find a small room, small rooms for error. Yeah, what do you do?
Yo, that step into knee is the most terrifying thing. But we did get that flawless block here. Good out of the corner as well. So now the tides potentially have turned, but a tall order still here for Scorpion.
Okay, well this is yeah, I like that breaker. Honestly, just to make sure that you stop any momentum. What? Oh, a rare drop on the skull. See, he hasn't really dropped any of those. But that's going to be the final chance that he had at it, as that is another 3-0 and a handshake. Pulse is just him.
Really be able to pull that off.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see if he can find a solution later. There's a lot of things he's going to have to figure out. Right now, we're going to go back into the loser side of bracket. We got Knives coming up versus Full Auto. So Full Auto a little while ago used that, the Sindel to beat that matchup against Shang, but much smarter idea in terms of mid-range pokes and quick damage that Ashrah could bring here against the smoke matchup.
All right, nice. Actually got the knockdown on the curse, and I love the side swap. Down 2 with the pickup right after. Oh!
All right, cash it out. There we go, cash it.
All
spend it all.
I don't know about that one. Good God, that was a big cost for 35%.
Yeah, I think maybe he was expecting to do a little bit more, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He still ends up finishing it.
That's the important thing usually too, because you get yourself in a solid position after that ender anyways.
Yeah, and shouts to my boy Skip with the sub. One of my big homies right there, another great caster, coming in to show some support for the NRS Weeklies. But one of the things I think that the smoke players are so confident in using so much meter early is because they get so much back from constantly vicious vaporing and just always pressuring, so they're always active.
Yeah, that's the important factor for smoke. You have to be very active to make this character successful. Nice. There's a 4-3-4. We're down 3-4, excuse me.
You should go ahead, close out the round, spend all of it, absolutely. Do not waste your time, do not save any meter. Alright, that's kind of cool.
That one's cool. The Predator kill is great.
Brutality.
You gotta like, god damn it, bro. Alright, you had a moment. You had me for a second. You had me for a second.
It's Spider-Man. What more do you want? It's literally Peter Parker as a ninja. I don't know what you want.
I did not know Leffen was Peter Parker. Okay, this is the first news to me. Spider Leff is here, everyone. First it was where the smoke is fire, and it's haha, you got a light.
I mean, she does. She's trying to become a light person.
You know, actually, that's funny. There's no more accurate of a person to ask than Ashrah right now.
Is there any light left in you? I've definitely
kind of put the lights out. Unfortunately,
nice air combo pickup as well too. That's huge for Ashrah.
You see that combo extender that comes in from Sonya, of course, not needing to spend as much meter. Been seeing them use that a little bit more, but Ashrah, another one of those characters that could just use pretty much any cameo that she wants.
Oh, nice block there too. Yeah. Oh, recovered just in the nick of time there. No up block, but still got the interrupt on the vicious vapor. And that's the difference that you see between Knives and JustNasty. Knives is a little more conservative off vicious vapor cancels, probably on the borderline of arthritis, just like I am with playing smoke. So I totally get that.
JustNasty full sets every time. It's all right. How much can I confirm? Unfortunately, that didn't get the pop up into Sonya that he was looking for. So all you need is just basically chip from this point.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. There you go.
I will make this quick.
Round 2.
That's something else. Also, the difference between Knives and JustNasty is that Knives hasn't picked up those Sareena aerial combos where JustNasty will, but Knives plays.
Oh no!
His mix-up game has been good enough.
I didn't think you would commit to it, but you still did it. Way to go, Knives! goes invis. What is it that interrupted that? Was that... You were invisible. I want to know what it was because that down 3 is not the wrong answer for full auto here, but the fact that we're low crushing it, I'm very curious what button we're using.
Man, full. Knives really got away with, what was that, 3 4-4s in a row? Into back 2? It's one of those things where it's like, well, it's so simple. I feel like I won't see him do it again, but it's still safe. So you gotta give it that respect.
Guys. Oh, I love this. That's actually so smart too because you keep the opponent on the ground for way longer and keep them in the curve.
Yeah, that's something they've both been doing very well. We finally saw a 4-3 opener for full auto. He needs to, like, it's been hard to find a lot of them. There we go, 4-3, but goes back into it.
Nice, look at armor. Both players one touch away. No, you opened up. Now we're in this one more time here. The armor right through. Great bet for full auto, but the down back 4 will finish things off here. Knives taking it 2-0 so far in this top 8.
How many last, like, end of the round down back 4 teleports have we seen? Because I think that's like the 6th one I've seen tonight succeed.
6? I almost feel like that was like maybe 3 or 4. Like we've not seen.
I feel like it's been pretty high. People they've been reserving it for like the end of a round. It's almost always finding like their mark.
Yeah.
Because they're just not expecting it.
Yeah, that's the thing is you wouldn't dare do something on the verge of death like this, would you?
Sindel.
And
Sareena.
yeah, they would.
I'm sorry. I just died a little inside because Tom Brady Maiden's Ice clone has been so true since 2010. I'm sorry, I got a little tripped up by that. Here we go. Round number 3. Might be seeing yet another smoke 3-0, but last time full auto was in this position where he was down, he started to bring it back. He wasn't able to finish it, but the Sindel was what got him back into the match.
Oh, nice. Down 3 side kick though. I think we tried to go for anti-air right there, but that's why we got that counter hit.
All right, knockdown, get our own meter drain.
That's actually also important for full auto here in this matchup.
Yeah, removing the meter from Sindel actually is going to help a ton. Of course, she also has Scream to be able to get some safe combo extenders too.
Yeah, unfortunately a little bit too early on the 4-4, so that whipped entirely, allowing full auto to get that punish.
Full auto playing much better. Here we go, yeah, another late round teleport, man. They have not been looking for it.
So it was right after the fireball. The fireball was still on screen, so the moment that went over, we went for the down back 4 for the punish, because right after full auto, it was kind of a solid bet, because full auto tried to send another fireball to keep smoke in place.
Finally, we get a punish.
Oh, we haven't done that at all, actually, so.
Pulling out the layers, get blocks on the low. Finally somebody punishing back 2. With just, even if it's just a simple down 2, as long as you are getting the punish.
Nice patience here from Knives. Pick up the full auto, the screen.
Full combos. Gonna get the knockdown. Are we going into meter drain? No, we're gonna spend both for the full damage.
Down 1, got our interrupt here, but in the background, that Sareena's gonna get smoked up. Nice duck underneath the throw, but the down back 2, 1 touch on both sides. We are plus on this 4-4.
Yeah.
Stop.
We have no meter for the armored flip kick. That was so smart. That was how we beat that last time. But you have no meter. You have no reversal. What are you gonna do about this? You have nothing. The armored flip kick was the only answer that full auto had to that, and find their way into top 8. It did seem like it might not happen for a second, but not from TurkeySucks. That's it. Yo, this fit though on Raiden, not gonna lie.
Yeah,
It's kind of clean.
It does look nice.
In this new era, Raiden got drip, bro. Like, that's actually clean.
You know what happens, Raiden. Oh, yeah, don't bring seasoning. Look, if you're going to a Black Thanksgiving, do not bring seasoning to your own Thanksgiving. Do not do that. We know better. My grandma would kill me.
Oh, yeah, no, if I showed up to any of my family's houses with the seasoning, I might get banished, not gonna lie. Right now, we got to keep this layer deep cooked and fried, which is pretty much all of Raiden's block strings. Back to finally finding its way in.
Yep. Oh, there's the 4-4-3. Oh, and take this 50% damage. Didn't do it? Oh, you know what? I see why. You got Cyrax. It's okay, though.
Cyrax off to his own good. Just flying away.
I'm like, that's a shame. You could have got the one hit in the 50. That's all right. You get the one hit in the 40. No big deal.
Alright, this is a very scary situation. Because Mileena dies to any stray hit.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, the double teats are gonna come back though to help things out. Yeah,
He's gonna be taking a lot of chip, but alright, here's the overhead.
Yeah, that's tough. It was a one-touch situation there. All that dexydawg needed was a single touch into a fatal blow, and that would have been a wrap. It would have stopped the clock and would have gotten your kill.
Yeah. Pretty much checkmate from that point. 4-3-4, combo extender, carry it all the way over. You go to tackle, absolutely, get that corner. 43% for a corner carry.
Yeah, that's what I said. You know, you chose Cyrax, so you're gonna get 450. You're not getting the 500. Crying shame.
Oh, woe is me. Also, another talk about it after, but another common theme of ooh, what a pickup! The standing 3 into the pickup. Okay, that was kind of clean. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think he'd react to that.
I don't know if that was planned. Oh, that was God.
I feel like that had to be planned.
It's the small things. It's the small things that I appreciate. Okay. Hold this. You already blocked the first one. Yep, goes low. Hold the Cyrax.
So you can see one of the things that Raiden is so good at is establishing fear into Mileena's approach game. Because teleporting, you get blown up. You roll incorrectly, you get blown up. Like, you just can't afford to give a full combo punish to Raiden. It's just not a good idea.
Yeah, absolutely. And the chip damage, y'all need to recall MKX Raiden. Yep.
That's it. And,
this ain't anything new.
Yeah, end statement. But it's you can see like the second guessing coming in from dexydawg. Like, I don't know where I can find my openers, because the main way for Mileena in this matchup to find the openers is be backed up behind Sareena's projectiles, or just being able to kind of put some fear into Raiden with the size, but that never really happened. So if you can't establish side pressure, you're not gonna find safe openers.
Round 1. Fight.
See what happens here in game number 2. Ooh, gets interrupted on the overhead. That would have gave him the hard knockdown he was looking for.
Yep.
And that's the thing with the size too. They don't go full screen. They have a cutoff.
Yeah, that is a terrifying thing of size. You keep thinking they're gonna go full screen and they don't. Oh, this will be a solid pickup here. Oh, so that is planned. Okay. That's interesting. He
would have hit it if he didn't put it up.
Well, yeah, it was just mistimed because we would have got the stand 3 into the follow-up after, which back too.
Commentator's Curse is the greatest combo drop tool ever.
Yep, Vex. Gets the space that we're looking for off the EX electric there.
Alright. Keep it safe.
Oh, this hurts. Sorry. Keep going with it. You could have done more.
Yeah, I'm actually very shocked that he just went for that. I guess he just wanted positioning more than anything.
Yeah.
4-3-4. You do that and then what, one standing 2 into tackle?
No. You don't even stand 2 into down forward 2 and do it again. Like, you actually could get. But there's no reason that Raiden does not get 40% every hit.
That's us purposely trying to do minimal in the combo because
But again, too, the fact of the matter is that with this setup that TurkeySucks has, we're going for more so chip damage, so the corner position is definitely the better play here.
Trying to play the lockdown game against Mileena is a big thing, which he has been doing pretty successfully. Oh, that hit. No, did not. Never mind.
I definitely knew it did. I saw that. I'm like,
I saw forward 4 out. I was like, that might have hit, but TurkeySucks has been pretty content to play to the timer. This is the 3rd individual round I've seen him more than content to just force dexydawg's hand. Say, you have to approach me, otherwise you're not getting damage.
Double pizzas for you, $7.99 a piece, single topping.
$7.99 a piece? Pizzas? Where the hell are you ordering pizza from?
Domino's.
Oh,
You get two medium pizzas for $7.99 each, single time.
Okay, so not real pizza. Okay.
Okay, first off, it's a pizza. It's not like I'm not going to whatever Uncle Tony's, you know, for pizza because I'm not on the East Coast. Okay.
Hey, come to Connecticut. Every corner we got top flight pizza. All right, they did. Come on up.
Called top flight.
Yeah, we actually haven't seen. All right, here we go. Finally an opener. There you go. It's been like finding Sareena straight hits has actually been insanely difficult.
Whoa.
For those of you saying Domino's is fine, I need to get you some real pizza.
Look, it's fine. Domino's is fine. I'm not saying it's the best. It's fine.
It's a crime. It's
not a crime. What's a? I can't get into this with you. I can't. Oh, trying to go for full charge there. Nice down four in run.
All right. Blocks, of course, even if you block those, you have plenty of time to react. That's one of the best things about the forward 4 string is that you don't have to just like predict that they're blocking. It lasts long enough that you can like just choose on reaction.
Oh, jeez. Tons of patience there from TurkeySucks. Nice pickup, stand 3.
There you go.
Hold this corner. Do it, do it.
There you go, 4-3-4 to guarantee the ender, and now he goes for the full combo. Always at the end.
It's the trauma. I've seen the trauma that you can do with this character. I've given people this trauma.
It's very difficult to deal with.
It's empowering.
Simplicity is key with Raiden, but the fact that his simplicity is so good, leading to so much damage, that's what's so fearful for him. Because I feel like if the forward 4 strings and the type of damage output he gets right now, even with the enhanced electric grabs, if that was like 33 to 36% per rather than 40 plus, perfectly fine character. But because he does 40 plus each time, you can't afford to get hit, so you're so afraid to try and counterpoke, which just makes his block string so easy to find.
Yeah, and that's where you start to become way more conservative on your meter, which is also going to, as a result, force you to spend your cameo much more than you normally would just to make sure you get that meter build.
Yeah. And dexydawg has been trying every route possible to try and get said meter.
Yeah.
It's been very difficult to do because most of the game has been spent at this distance.
Yep, and here we are, caught in this corner. No electrics up. There it is. Right off hit, too. Interesting.
Yep, hey, it's effective.
There we go.
If anything, it's still working.
Yeah, you know what? It's whatever you're comfortable with, and that's the thing. Like, this is fortunate for Dexy, to be honest.
Yeah, getting a lot more opportunities to play the game because the combos have been... The biggest thing is that Turkey still finds his openers. Like,
yeah, and that's huge. Like, your 2-touch game has turned into a 4-touch game, which is fun.
Yeah, and even in those situations, again, there's not been too much Mileena can do, and yet the way TurkeySucks has been playing has been almost to a T entirely counter Mileena. Like he's not playing the player, he is playing this matchup but like perfectly.
Yeah. Keep you blocking, hold the Cyrax. Oh, too far for the stand too. Which is high, so we can actually interrupt this if you're on dexydawg's side.
Gets hit by the second one a little bit too far away, not believing that one would hit, so no combo confirmed.
No, too far. It's a shape, it happens. A flaw in Raiden, y'all. So we don't need to nerf this character. We're good. I'm
not gonna join that conversation there. Oh, missing the overhead actually. But either way, though, he was only blocked. All right, here we go.
Ooh, armor get up on tackle here. So now we got the space that we're looking for. Keep that pressure going back to overhead.
All right. There's not much that comes out from that string, especially like this is a big reason why we're starting to see a lot of Mileena start to stray away from Sareena. Is that without a cameo to keep that block string going, her turn just ends.
Yeah. And again, like to that conversation earlier, it's just you have to have a purpose behind your cameo pick, and the clear purpose for Sareena is that combo extension. You're going for the big damage to make up for, you know, the hits that you do have. But the reality of it is, in this matchup in particular, you might want to get something to kind of cover this ground here. I would almost see like a sector pick as well, right? If you're gonna get stuck at full screen, that might help.
I think that chip might have been. Yeah, that chip was enough to. It looked questionable at first. I couldn't see the 2 healths, but
yeah,
that was the first time that dexydawg kind of said it back. Like, all right, well, I'm not approaching you. I see you've been very content to camp me, so I'm not going to approach you while I have this life lead.
Right. Yep. Hold. Yeah, we're going to play this zoning game, and I dare you to come in. But look, like you said, Dexy, with that small life lead to start this final round of the game.
Yeah, Dexy's very committed to kind of answering back to exactly what he was doing.
Yeah.
And, you know, sometimes when you do that, you do get people to break their patience.
Yes.
Which does lead to opportunities for you. However, you got
here.
opened up by Raiden. So that lead is now forfeit.
Ooh, that was a little mistiming there on the Cyrax. So let's look at the opener.
All right. Lockdown game back to finally shows its head up in a little while. Overhead coming through. This point forward, it's pretty much, yeah, it's chase down time.
Yep, there at least the east coast or west coast, excuse me, of the screen is just right there. Nice teleport.
Right.
Won't see a fatal blow. Won't see a fatal blow here. We need one more combo.
We still got maximums off of that though. That 47% was so important.
Yeah. All right, there we go. Hold the spot. Nice block, but too far away for punish.
Oh, you cannot. Yeah, you cannot afford to let him start hitting you on block. If he did, he would have 100% gotten the chip down before that timer was up.
That was a brave call on that up block situation right there, because that could have just been empty jump. But that is the name of the game that you play with this new mechanic.
You know, that as frustrating as that type of match can be, it's something you have to learn to deal with, because no matter what, you're gonna run into that type of play style in any bracket. And if you don't have the patience to handle that, you're gonna end up losing it pretty much every time. And you usually tend to see that play style right around top 32. So good job adjusting and answering back to that. Now what is TurkeySucks' answer? I hate saying that. Turkey doesn't suck.
Just say turkey. Listen here, you turkey.
Well, what? Oh my god. What is turkey, man? We'll find out today.
Good duck. Great
No, he's a
patience, because again,
turkey,
this
sir.
is the
No
fear
ducks.
that you put into an opponent when you're playing Raiden against them. That's the, like you said, one single hit is a nightmare scenario.
Yep,
Take the overhead, take the chip, sure, once you're out of Cyrax, I'm good, but after that, oh my god.
It's all about finding that opener, layering it, and even if those back twos are only a little bit of damage at a time, it's the right there. It's only 80 at a time. It's the fear of getting hit by it over and over again that will make those lows happen. And that's exactly what he's doing right now. Yep, there's the low. Yep, perfectly layered.
Could have killed there though.
Kinda surprised he didn't.
There we go. There we go.
I don't want to hurt you.
All right, final round.
I will.
Fight.
There must be like absolutely nothing that this man owns, because he is a minimalist. He does not go for any huge combos. It's just
No.
I will go for what works and what works only. And you know,
Just
hey,
very, very consistent. You know, I'll take what I can get. I'm not gonna be greedy.
hey, if you're constantly winning neutral, those big combos, you know, they would end the match quicker. But if you're never getting hit, well, then it doesn't matter. You're still gonna get the damage done over time.
Absolutely. There's another back two for you here.
We're seeing a lot more of them now too. It was once in a while before, but now it's at the point where you can't afford to really take. You can't take tool.
You know, what does Raiden eat? Unseasoned chicken and brown rice, because Raiden's worried about those gains.
Yeah, because he's fit. Okay, it's not bulking season yet. All right, we're almost there.
We're on the cut.
Oh, walked right into it. That's gonna cost you a lot of damage, and that might actually be the round. Instead, no.
Oh no, didn't have meter.
Yep.
Finish her.
You're gonna fatality, aren't you? Yes, you are.
Of course. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw that same stagger pressure again here, just simply because you're not going to allow Mileena to get that turn. Nice keeping your roll safe with the hat.
Yeah, I think that's if anything has changed for Mileena, it has been access to the Kung Lao, because that has been making a huge difference. That's the first time we've seen the anti-air spin though. I actually that's the first time all tournament, because it's not been necessary. All right, hey, I can do that too.
Right, nice side swap combo here. Set up with hat. Delay wake up does make that null and void.
Get back up. Yep, stand up, block that. If there's one thing that Rain has gotten better and better at throughout the tournament is...
no!
Oh, did you swing? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Oh, no, that is a full counter. Bro, he has absolutely no care in the world. Do you have any idea how expensive those cameras are, man?
This man bought Sento for $3 million. I don't think he cares.
Yeah, but do you think he's got the money anymore? Hello?
Yeah, just saved Earthrealm and probably sold crypto.
I've... Not the cage FTs, bro. We had the cat FTs before. Right now, his stocks are not falling. He is instead winning. Might not be happening this time around, though.
Just nice anti-air, but too far for the pickup.
Cage coin.
I think that's what they called it in game, right? Yeah, cage coin, or I don't know. I might make that up.
I hate how unironically Johnny would probably have multiple borders, but round number 3. It's been pretty back and forth so far. One of the big reasons that we alluded to before was the fact that Rain has been pretty confident with poking gaps. Problem is, there's not many gaps that Pulse leaves open, so you may get one. It's going to be hard to get more than one.
Especially in that corner situation there, and that was darn near impossible to block that scenario. My God.
So difficult to do. Ooh, that's big. Back one wake up combo starter. Full corner carry, deciding not even to spend any meter, wasn't even necessary because he's just going to take the round. Who's gonna stop Pulse? I am starting to wonder who can. I mean, Splash was able to finally Splash took one last week. Another incredible run. Of course, Splash, someone we expect to see win many of these over and over again too. But Pulse is, it's like you get one opportunity against Pulse to win, and that's it. If you don't take advantage of that one opening, he doesn't leave anymore.
I hear you're not a very good actor.
Seems like we need a raid.
When did you start reading the trades?
Well, there's one fighting the way through losers. They got quite a few to get through first.
A double hat, but we hold the charge here if you're Pulse.
Smart move.
And stagger pressure comes out nice with the reversal top spin.
I like the reversal spin has actually been pretty good for positions where he needs it, but smacking him back away. No hat for you. There we go, finally a down one on the forward 3-2 pressure strings. Even with the delay on the jumping, still committing fully that time.
Round 2, fight.
Rain has been so good at finding the damage where he can. If he gets the opener, it's pretty much guaranteed that you're taking max combo damage. But it's been tough to repeat that.
It's so important though, as you know, any NRS player starts getting higher and higher in these brackets, right? Like every hit has to count because you want to make sure that nothing is left on the table. Somebody like Pulse is going to chip you out to death. Each player both taking their turns to max cost what they get. I mean, that's just crucial in any high-level play, really.
We're seeing more and more of it. Ooh, that's big. Yeah, 2-1-2. Full corner carry. Not much to end it. And good spacing there, too. Just covering yourself a low hat, even if you decide to go for wake up pressure or not. Like, he wanted to go for a big combo extended. I think he wanted to go for the low-high mix, but that's the round instead from Rain. What an option to wait. He's so aggressive sometimes to wake up.
Sometimes that's all it takes. If you know how explosive your character can be, you just look for that one opportunity and run away with it.
And Rain has been impressive all night. Like, at the very beginning, a little bit of a slower start from what we expected, and then proceeded to he just gets better every single round.
Yes. I mean, we saw that too earlier in the smoke matchup, right? Of just Rain going up against JustNasty. It just had a very difficult time with the first 2 games of I don't know what to do, and then finally found that opportunity to just be, you know what? Let me send it and see if I can steal this back.
Yeah, you should also take an opportunity to become a part of the TNS family, much like Moosey PM, who's been around for 21 months. Thank you so much for 21 months subscription. Thank you, Moosey.
No.
My God.
It's
that
years. No, it's a bunch.
Is that since the beginning? That's close to the beginning amount of time that you could actually have.
For TNS specifically?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
21 months. That's.
Yo.
I appreciate that.
No way.
I think it pretty much started that the winter CEO. So it's pretty close.
42 months. 42 months. You could have been subscribed to TampaNeverSleeps. We got you.
22 months ago, Tampa was sleeping.
Nah, 42 months. It's definitely 42 months.
I have
double that.
I have no idea. I know it's a long time.
Bro, TampaNeverSleeps been around for a bit. And that's only when they were able to subscribe to TNS.
All right. Well, you're halfway there. You're halfway there. Okay. You're making it work. Oh, true. Yeah, you gotta think. You gotta think about when it gets sub. All right, back into the match. Again, dude, he's so aggressive. Like he's not been afraid to wake up forward 1. Like, and so far Pulse is to get checked by that. Ooh, the dash and combo sender off the stand 1.
Oh my God!
Dude! Oh, you
don't let this happen. Don't.
You
let
can
this
absolutely
happen.
lose the round from this. All right, he doesn't have
patience. The armor to get through it. My God.
Woo, that was close. That was extremely close. That could have easily went the other way around. But the armor, getting him out. You keep yourself safe there.
Nice. Got that confirmed with the low hat jab. Yo, the high interrupt.
We held on to it that time. Ooh, there you go. The low high mix in and of itself. It's a full screen low high. It's kind of stressful to deal with. All right, one more mix potentially, and you go up 2-1. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Hourglass Rain up 2-1 in the set.
Love that empty jump there. Excellent interrupt. Y'all are missing out. You need to play the story mode of MK.
I've been trying not to tell people why, because I know we've talked about story quite a bit. There's a reason why she's injecting herself with the serum in between rounds. If you haven't played the story yet, please go play the story. Well, it's not too far into it either.
That was a story, like a spoiler at that point, because Tarkatan is a disease now.
Oh,
it's
true.
not, you know,
it's like halfway through the story. Okay, look, she's infected by Tarkat. That serum helps keep her okay. We're in grand finals. If you've been here around this long, you get a minor spoiler. All right, here we go.
Melina's on steroids. Nailed it. You got it. That's actually it.
That's the only way you can beat Johnny
Don't
Cage.
tell anybody. Yeah. All right. We're sick and tired of Earth Realm beating us every tournament. Start juicing up, Mileena. You got it, Mom.
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to go ahead and take away their records. That we need an asterisk next to the one time they won. They were using performance enhancements. Sorry.
Nice low poke. Good stagger right back at you. A little bit of Pulse's own medicine there.
Oh,
ooh,
that
max
straight...
range could have been punished.
I don't know if he went for that variant just to put himself out of range. Like, if he buffered that during the parry, that might actually have been pretty smart.
Nice interrupts on the approach there. Okay. Rain is on match point.
Low hat is everything they needed. Kung Lao is literally everything Mileena needed to help keep that pressure string going. Because we talked about it earlier, he's intentionally not going for max damage on some combos because he wants positioning. You want to keep them right in front of you, so no matter what, on the fall down, you have to deal with the high-low mix potential of low hat and it creeping up on you.
The early stand-up too, but that was a high poke as well to get the confirmed. Look at this, 50% life lead already. Pulse in trouble.
I like how he tried to catch the meaty version of the low there too. You start the string and then you don't expect the low on wake up. But it's the first time we went for it. Didn't end up finding it.
The way that Hourglass is interrupting these backdashes with down 3 is so smart, because then it doesn't give Pulse the room to make that forward dash.
Yeah, he's
using pressure. Like, you're going for shimmies, and Hourglass is just not falling for it.
He is the only one who's been able to stop the gaps and stop the pressure from Pulse throughout the day. But this is big. He's got corner now.
All right, hold on. This is scary because you're right. Corner position, nice, cracked open like an egg. Match point is still on the board here for Rain.
Fight.
Still very much an opportunity. Oh, the roll up again, though. We talked about it before. The full screen high-low mix. You may wonder, why would you just not block low there? But if he does the enhanced size, that's an overhead. So you can't afford to just let it rock.
There's your break right there. Okay.
Right.
Net to just hold Mileena at bay for a little bit longer here. Stagger pressure down 3 interrupt because you take your turn back after a down 1.
Blocking in the lows at the 1-2-2. Don't let him keep pressuring you for free. Pulse. Well, I mean, Pulse is by no means out of set, but Cyrax isn't available.
No. That's mistimed right there. Wanted to remain safe after Hat, but you hit almost at the exact same time as Hat, so you lost that plus turn opportunity.
Pulse has been playing this match pretty much without Cyrax block string pressure. He's been using it as ways to find ways to get in. Now he has it.
This corner is a bad spot to be. Oh my goodness!
I was just about to say,
yeah,
you have to guess for game there. Like it's just hoping that you guess correctly. Now, what's the mix? He gets the mix, but he had enough for the breaker.
We're waiting. Kung Lao comes back so quick, able to block the net. One
Oh,
time
they
is
jump in.
all that either player needs. The dunk! Oh my goodness! What a duck from Hourglass of Raiden, taking over Pulse. 3-1 in the corner. Unbelievable. But in a zoning matchup, I think you have a lot of opportunity to close that gap using Vicious Favor to go through the fireballs and then get right to the opponent's face to pressure right after.
Yeah.
And plus you have down back too on top of that.
Yeah, pretty much every round start, he kind of just gets to get that full screen switch into what he wants.
There we
but
go.
look at, this is already him switching up a bit between both.
Yep. Ooh, goes for low. Super meaty overhead into low. Yep, there's that back 2, 3.
Goes for the low again. He's layering his high lows early and often.
Yeah. You're dead here. Oh, actually, yeah, you're dead.
Still gets, it's gonna be just enough. Literally, like, pretty much just enough. We talked about it earlier too. JustNasty has the optimals. He doesn't drop. That's something that's so important with Smoke because he has very long combo strings.
Yeah, has long combo strings, can get about 380 to 400 damage just alone. Try to get the stand 1 interrupt is not a bad call there. Just misspaced it.
We talked about it before. Mexico coming out in full force today. I believe the final rep for them right now, but Scorpion has been looking phenomenal.
Yeah, that is huge, especially to the stand swap. Nice up block there, actually. It was able to get the challenge. That means you're not going to get the Vicious Vapor cancel if you up block that overhead. But I gotta, again, Scorpion's cancels from old to young Shang Tsung during that block string series was absolutely amazing. And here we go, running out of meter, so no breaker opportunity for Scorpion.
Yep,
Oh,
guarantees
dropped
that.
the back
That's been the biggest thing with the smokes that have been in top 8. They've been removing breaker from the picture with the Sareena cameo, so that way they can just constantly go for big combo damage. This is a big opportunity though. There's only 1 bar available for JustNasty, so he has no breaker here, and that's gonna do it.
What a pickup too. Off the down 1, right into the fireball cancel.
Gotta have your optimals. Even if it might be a small window, down 1 strings matter a ton if you have them.
Absolutely.
Final round.
All right. Oh, from what looked like for a second there, it didn't look like we were gonna actually see this round 3.
Yeah, absolutely. It did look like it was going to go all in JustNasty's favor. Like I said at the top, too, that Vicious Vapor to go close the gap, not have to worry about fireball game.
Okay, you know, this isn't a sentence I normally say, but I do love the fact that Sareena in that position is actually really good for Invis, because it doesn't matter if they can't guess where you are. If they're too worried, they might just get hit by Sareena.
Yes, that's 100% back. Oh, try to go for back two, but immediate fireball here from Scorpion. A lot of catch-up work to do.
This is where you gain your Delta Flyer miles, get to enjoy the skies for a little bit. Pretty uncomfortable ride. Actually, no, Shang Tsung would only put you on Spirit. What am I talking about? He's going to be draining the Spirits, though, because that's the first round, as he is dead.
Nice, sweet. Wrap that up here.
You know, the more I think about it, in a different timeline, Shang Tsung would definitely be a CEO of Spirit Airlines. Bro, he wants you to be so uncomfortable, no leg room, have to pay extra money for any type of luggage, and he's just laughing maniacally in the corner. Like, he's an evil CEO through and through. No question.
He's the floor manager at your local large electronics retailer.
Well, actually, sir, that's not enough BTUs for what you need for AC. I'm sorry.
It would seem that you have not signed up enough people on our credit card. Why is that, Ajax?
Yeah, I don't see you selling 17 units today. This is unbecoming of a true employee. We're a family here. Oh my god! All right. I'm starting to activate some old unfortunate memories.
out here. All right, nice. Got the space that we're looking for here with that Cyrax out there. Nice low to pick up the up fireball.
Again, picking like down one into the fireball, just always making sure it's there. But I like that breaker just to try and get some positioning again. But that is not something you get too often against JustNasty. He does not give you much room to breathe. That's what you see again, Vicious Paper. Yeah. The mix-ups constantly found their way, but no follow-up.
Down one of these. Come on, do it. There it is. Be brave.
This might end up being enough chip. Oh, I tried to take the hit, but that was not going to be, that's not it. Instead, Scorpion actually gets the round. Bro, that stutter into the most violent backwards toss. that was a personal throw.
I don't want to see Smoke lose to justify myself. I want people to be better. I want people to learn and grow. And that is my call to action. Just hey, like you can challenge them.
No. You have had so many of the I wouldn't get away with that.
I wouldn't get away with it, but also I know because I've laughed it. I'm just like, dude.
But you are right, though. I mean, one of the big reasons that he lost earlier against Raiden, and also why Pulse lost too, was because they knew the gaps to hit, and that was the only reason why JustNasty finally got figured out by somebody. So you have to find those windows where you can. That's hype, though? Cash out? That's not hype? Shout out to Acoustics. Alright, here we go. JustNasty trying to put himself 2-0 on the board. He's had to fight for it. If there's one thing that Scorpion has done very well, is that he's always in the match. Even when he's very low on health.
Okay. Sorry. That was nasty because he went for the overhead and immediately spent a down back forward to go for low on the opposite side. It's been a while.
Hey, it's still a high-low. It's just very punishable if you mess up.
Ooh, there it is.
Down.
All right, flat.
Once again, this is your pilot speaking. We're experiencing a little bit of tough air.
A little bit of a tummy ache there for Smoke to get the combo under.
Imagine opening your airplane window to see a bunch of skulls flying. It's like, all right, yeah. All right, this is it, I guess.
I see. Halloween is early.
Is that what Adenian Airlines are like?
No, it's happy now. Right?
Might not be for too long.
4-4, we're safe. Oh, the overhead cancels. Stand 3, 2 kill. JustNasty up 2-0.
All right. Very similar position that we saw last time on stream. Was JustNasty up 2-0 in the set. Then things started to derail because Raiden started to figure it out. A lot of that was mostly on where to hit. The only things that have been happening as any pressure stoppers have been down 1.
Right.
That's it.
And I can't think of, well, because Shang Tsung does have some solid interrupts as well. I think even like down 3 you might be able to get away with as well. I'm not 100% on the speed of Shang's down 3. But yeah, like that's the thing is the other factor is that damage output is going to be huge because even off these straight hits, Smoke is getting that solid 300 plus, upwards of 400 just by himself. And Shang is getting that full screen situation where it's just barely 300.
Yep. It's kind of playing very similar to that Johnny Cage match we saw earlier, where we're curious as to whether there is something that's good to be able to get a full combo punish off of those windows. Because if he has it, you better find it.
Combo.
All right. Send them all the way over to the corner.
Boom. Where's your 400? Oh. I mean, it's pretty quick. I don't know what to tell you. Stomach acid. Oh, nice. Not fast enough to get the punish, though. That's tragic.
Yeah, I think he's kind of figured that out. It's like, if anything happens, it's a block string, more so than an actual punish. So he's been keeping it. He's been keeping himself. He's kind of been able to almost get out of the corner for free a good majority of the set.
That was a big bet on that up block right there, especially how often Pulse is, gosh darn, JustNasty is throwing lows.
Yeah. That could have been significantly worse, but not much worse than the round coming to a close.
Yeah.
Scorpion facing what could be a 3-0. JustNasty has been running through people and losers. He had a 3-0 a second ago. Might go back to back. Good block string from
No,
skull too far.
Yeah. That's an input error, unfortunately, for Scorpion here. Now you got that corner position. Nice. Stand, jab after the Vicious Vapor cancel, and we're burning down this meter.
Take away as much as possible. I mentioned before, if you can remove Breaker from the picture, you are doing phenomenal.
Raw duck right there. I mean, just held down on Wake Up. You're not throwing me today. You're not getting this corner position. Nice down one interrupt on the overhead from back 2.
Yeah, now it's guess for game. All right.
Yep. Hit.
He's not out of it just yet, but he can't afford to. He just can't afford any single hits. Sareena does have one still.
Yeah, I love that block string because it's almost coast to coast there for Scorpion too. No, the throw.
Hey, you know what? I forgot that she has that brutality. Okay, this hunt is over.
Thursday, it will be MK1 starting at 8 p.m. Eastern. Feel free to sign up. That Discord is open. We have multiple games every day throughout the week as well to play others. But let's get into this losers finals here.
Yes. All right, it's time. So, for one, like I said earlier, Smoke made top 3. Therefore, y'all cannot ask for buffs for at least a week. You have been banned from asking for them. Also, there's 2 of them in the top 8. But on the other side of that, one character that doesn't really care about leaving a lot of openers is Johnny Cage. And if JustNasty isn't prime with, yeah, right there. If he's not prime with the way that he pressures, he's gonna not only be able to parry out, but he's gonna be able to quickly poke him back.
Wow, the air to air. We may be crossing paths, but that doesn't mean you won't catch these hands. Nice attack here, goes for the back 2, and what a challenge again for Pulse. Very important here.
This is big damage. He's got 2 available to him, but yeah, Pulse gonna shut that down immediately.
And this should wrap it up here on the down back 2, or down back 4. Doesn't even need it, goes for down 4-1.
Hey, look, JustNasty is currently on a run through losers right now. He hasn't dropped, actually, I don't think he's dropped a single game yet. Right, that was a 3-0 second ago as well. Yeah, he is a 6-0 straight since being sent down to losers. And before that, he was up 2-0 against Rain until they just figured out the matchup.
And look, a reversal from Sareena. I think that's a solid pick too.
He's been picking up combos off the anti-airs from Sareena, been getting anti-airs with standing one. He's been the only other person. Ooh, that could have been huge. If he was able to get the back one starter off of that, get a full corner carry.
I love it. Jump 3 into that down back 4 just to get out of dodge away from that low hat. Unfortunately caught in this corner situation. Down back 2 though, armored up. Nice anti-air stand 1. Very low, and you know what, hey, fortunate for that break. It would have been iffy if that grab would have connected here, but I love the break. Perfectly timed here from JustNasty, you're insane!
Yo, that's actually like some protagonist privilege play right there. I don't know how else to put it. The fact that he perfectly timed the back 2 around the low hat with that full combo, that was so clean. Oh, but he's got a pixel.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Just beautiful.
Ooh,
Someone's game. Someone's game. The scramble down 1 to close it out. Jesus.
That whole situation needed to come down to that situation too, because you can't let Pulse run you down, otherwise he's gonna get plus frames.
Oh, yeah.
You needed it to be where you were able to force a scramble and hope to get a down 1 poke, so you didn't have to commit to anything, because otherwise he could have easily stole that round.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You could have been chipped out. You would have had to guess several stagger strings as well. But my God, just the awareness, the spatial awareness was so important there to go for that back 2 over the low hat. I didn't think we recovered in time. I thought that would absolutely just trade out. But hey, you know what?
We've had our hands full fighting
You
beyond.
know,
No smoke play, down play for what?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Again,
no, it's not downplay. It's just facts. It's just facts.
You
This
got-
character's difficult to play.
Nah, bro, it's over for you, man. It's over for you all. I'm tired of this. No more downplaying out here. You can't do it. It's just down 1 this, down 1 that. How about you block this and get yourself some mix-ups? That's exactly what we got going on, like JustNasty.
I'm in shambles now. I can never talk crap about smoke for an entire month or something. Like, good God.
It's over. It's bite a blast, baby. Right there on that, right there on that breaker. Speaking of the switch up here, that low hat being jumped over was so bad that he ended up removing Kung Lao and going back to Cyrax. It's like, I ain't never having that happen to me ever again.
Yeah.
Hell no.
All right. Oh, the trade on the 4-3. Yep. Good jab challenge there. Vicious Vapors. There we go. Yeah, has to respect it every time. This is the first player that JustNasty has gone up against that every single time after Vicious Vapors, JustNasty has to pump the brakes hard, like full stop.
Yo! The maximization. Hold up, wait a minute. The maximization of that, all off of a standing 1 anti-air up to 300, and that still had more to go. Are you serious? That was
Yes.
so good.
Full
Also,
screen
shout.
situation
I don't
here.
know if you pointed it out, but shouts to Papa Cat for that 4-month subscription. Thank you so much. Great job in the bracket today. I feel like we all knew it was coming. You know it's coming. He knows it's coming. At some point, he's got to throw it out, though.
That's the thing of the back 2 is just, it's so hard to be ready for a back 2 from smoke. At that range, it's tough. Very nice.
Yeah.
Immediate break.
You need the break there. You got caught by the jump in, jump out a second ago. Got caught by
There it
the
is. The
empty
up
jump.
block. I'm telling you.
Pulse out here listening. 2-1-2 into the launcher. Keep it safe. All right. JustNasty only has 1 bar, but he's gonna build some decent meter. If he gets another opener, he might be able to steal this round away.
Ooh. Yeah, I think we wanted to go for the, Stream of the Hut, you can up block that string. The 4-3-2, you up block all the time. Just like Johnny's, we talked about it earlier before we got in here. For Johnny, same thing. A lot of the shadow moves that do overhead, you could do up block as well, where he goes for the haymaker, and also that snap kick that he does is up blockable. You can't up block the true overhead strings, so those are absolutely not up blockable. Another example that you can't up block is like Ashrah's mid and the overhead, so that one's true string as well. But for smoke, dismantling that follow-up changes things for smoke.
Yeah. Everything is just backed up by the illusion of insane movement, because he's just constantly vicious vapor canceling in front of you. So it seems like it's a true block string, but it's just because he's constantly floating in your face, essentially.
Oh yeah.
You find those
Did you see the T-pose on Sareena?
I actually did it. But I'm looking back at the stream. Oh wait, you didn't see it. It switched it.
I'm here.
She's out here just T-posing it back. I was kind of surprised that overhead didn't hit. That looked close enough to being meaty.
Nice duck though from JustNasty. That was wild.
JustNasty. He's not letting him get away with that distance anymore. That's been a big thing that Pulse has not been able to handle so far. God, his movement is so good. Oh my god.
That flawless block though, that was very fortunate for JustNasty right there. But the odds of your opponent up blocking the back two from smoke is just so like you had to be telegraphing you're gonna do a back two like crazy.
Yeah, it's not gonna work out every single time. So he's got enough lows to make you to blow you up for that too. So don't be super obvious about it. JustNasty.
Missed it, but that's all right. Got that trade.
Yeah, put it out preemptively too. That way, no matter what, just make sure that if you try to get aggressive on wake up, get the trade. That's all you need.
Sareena down. Get to the pool.
Okay, the only person who has been as good at standing one confirmed has been JustNasty today. Like,
right.
You just cannot jump in for free. This is what people need a lab.
And that's a skill that you got in over time, right? In previous MK games, like we've seen other players do that across 11 for sure.
That's been a staple since MK9, really.
Exactly.
All the way through.
Yeah.
Everywhere where you can get damage on the table, you need it.
Yeah. And it's interesting to look at, this game in particular. It just feels like the timing is just slightly different on so much of what we used to know from previous games. Like even going for duck punishes as well. Like if you go for a down two on throws, like it's a little bit different. At least to me, it feels like it.
It's definitely got a different feel. Everything. I mean, every single thing is always backed up, of course, by being able to just kind of keep yourself safe.
Exactly.
Oh!
No, that's unfortunate.
He had two health. How many times is Pulse going to have a pixel throughout this damn set, throughout this tournament? He can't keep getting away with this.
Oh, okay. Good check. Blocks the Sareena reversal. Okay, nice. Down back two with armor. Giving the full screen respect here. Needs a little bit of... Yo, that was a full send on the 4-4, and that's definitely going to be a punish.
That was perfect spacing on it, too, for Pulse to dash block right up in so he could get that punish.
Nice flawless. Not doing quite yet. Yep. And again, like, you got the stand block, which is great. It's the timing to get that up block, and how rarely we see Pulse throw that out there.
Yep.
It makes it so difficult to expect it. Oh no, full net. We got the hype built up.
Yep.
This is, yeah, you had to break. That would have been a hype combo.
Yeah, you see him go and get that meter up. Yeah, you have to. But now you do not have anything available for it.
Ooh, fell out of it. Needed one more hit, and you do succeed here.
It's 4-3-2's gonna go ahead and finish it. I know I say this all the time, but I very biasly want a game 5. I need it at this point. We're already at midnight. Like what else can we do to stop this at this point? So just bring us to the game 5, because this match has been really fun to watch go back and forth.
Back to the character select screen. I imagine we keep the same cameo here for JustNasty, and there it is.
Yeah, Sareena has been the go-to for him. The thing with him with Sareena is he's using Sareena to the full potential. He's using the single blade sometimes. He's getting anti-air combo confirms off of it, like we just saw the single blade there, and also the energy drain. That's been a big difference. Look how that single blade comes back so fast too. It's like it does not take long for that charge to come back.
Ooh, too far. Could have gone with the down 3-4, or even just down 4.
Right now it's 4-3 gaming.
Oh, nice hit here with the vicious vapor cancel.
Pretty sure that's the first time he's been punished for empty jumping too. Like he's been getting away with that quite a bit. Back 1-2-4.
Down that vicious vapor too, like just every time. Okay.
delicious pickups. That time just dashing in to get it too. He's not ever leaving any damage on the table. Good 2 throw techs in a row though. Oh, it's frightening. Oh my god. This is very scary. He's at the perfect range. Okay, he's not. Gonna be Pulse 2 breaks first. 3-2, as long as he doesn't drop this.
Just send it. You're good. You're good.
He does not drop those. That is not a fear factor JustNasty ever has to worry about.
You miss out on just a smidge of damage because of that second stand 3 not hitting, but I say second, but it's a 2-hitting stand 3. You only hit it once, but you at least have a very guaranteed window of when you can send that 4-1-2 into throw.
Yeah, it's good at least for smoking the fact that he actually can do that, because sometimes people will have moves like that in the drop.
Right.
2-1-2, standing 4, full combo send. Yeah, absolutely spend that cash all the way. This is gonna be about 50%. Yeah, 48 and back 3 to end it. Man, he was playing no games there.
Oh my god.
Back 3 has deceptive damage too, but oh yeah, this is a big opportunity for JustNasty. He has no meter to break up the situation.
Full invis.
Oh, you did not! No shot! No shot whatsoever. Did you just say? You did it twice! You did it twice! You stood in position, you were able to stand one that? You're actually built different.
I see. Nice.
I'm sorry, how the hell do you know where you are? I'm sorry.
As you can see the frames.
Oh man. Well, he sees a potential game number 5 in front of him, but he does also face loser's side elimination. Cyrax is gone.
Just flew off.
Ooh, Cyrax is gonna come back. He's gonna spend that meter for that.
Oh no. Yeah, you're done. Actually, no, wait, excuse me. That's Johnny Cage.
He's gonna have only a small amount left. 4-3-2. Man, if he doesn't layer the pressure the way he did when Cyrax is gone, and JustNasty sees the opportunity to get the poke.
Finals match, and it was explosive as far as the damage differential between these two players here, because Mileena can just absolutely explode like a stick of dynamite in mid-screen range, and especially when supplemented with this low hat from Kung Lao.
Yeah, imagine having the ball roll be safe in multiple situations, and then having a jump in where you don't even need to worry about the ball roll. Right. This is basically what Hourglass of Grain has done to everyone all day. Dude,
oh my god,
this character
is already over.
Bro, she's supposed to have a hard time opening people up. That's literally supposed to be her weakness, and Hourglass of Rain just always finds the openers. Yeah, fuck Mileena, calm down.
Yeah, puff smoke.
Alright, here's Pulse's opportunity. That's half health chunked already. The biggest thing that we saw from that previous match, though, that was so crucial is that these gaps were punished consistently by forward 1, down 1s, down 3. It didn't matter. The Hourglass of Rain always found the way out.
There you go. Attack. Complete block on the teleport dive. And build up some hype meter while we're at it.
Are you ready for this? In fact, no, I'm not. That's why I'm sitting here talking about the game instead. But, oh, yeah,
ready for this? Right? That was it?
Yes. Also, that's so good because that's the first time he decided to charge instead of go for it immediately. So instead of the high-low mix, you go, you delay it a bit, and it still gives you the opportunity to go in with the ball plus the hat. So you get 3 different. The mental stacks are too high now.
Oh no, opened up a little bit too early there, but stand challenge. The audacity of Hourglass in that corner position. Instead, yeah, because you have to respect the low hat.
And that's
so just a tough string to deal with too, because it goes high overhead, right, and back to high. So
that I can't stress enough how good the mix-ups have been. Like,
yeah,
it's one of the greatest weaknesses that Mileena has is the inability to do consistent mixes into things that aren't like forward 4 or for a standard overhead, and then finding like a combo into ball. And she has good damage output. But with the way low hat works, it's essentially removed the one issue she had. There's always the potential fear of the high-low mix now. It's all the time.
Round 1, fight.
Yeah, look at that. What do you do? You can't do anything about that. You just gotta stare at it and go, okay, you got a free roll, and now it's still your turn.
Nice. Oh my god, even the armor shut it down too.
Standing up. Make sure you always stand up if you see EX. Alright, we still have Cyrax, so we have plenty of chip available, but not if you flawless block it. Not to get a flawless block at that time. That health is rapidly evading.
All nothing but knees. Mid.
And you just gotta respect it too. Everything about it, it's all safe. Stand 1 anti-air. Yep, that's the round.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
Fight.
He's so cool.
Just Jean-Claude Van Damme just talking to their agent? No? Maybe next time. A fan, an adoring fan, I don't know. Any villain.
Big old paycheck here in the year 2023.
Oh no.
Ooh, he's being... Whoa, that's unfortunate. That's one of the few things that can happen with the helicopter, is occasionally if you mistime your combo, it will send them outward.
Right. Oh, what a down 1 interrupt right there from Hourglass.
Yeah, finally, the EX kick to be able to get out of there. Most of the time, it's been grounded. Oh, we went to the low size that time.
Oh, try to go into the skies and then air-to-air from Pulse. Smart move. Shut down Cyrax early, but the low! Yeah.
0. I sense a hint of adaptation going on here. There were quite a few things that were actually called out that time compared to the previous matches that Pulse was not handling when Hourglass Raiden started to pick it up. That was way better on how he was being very calm about a lot of situations.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to see. I mean, wait a minute. Hold on. High-level players adjusting? No.
What?
Must be cheating.
Are you telling me that I can't just hold forward?
Just, you know, honestly, get good. All right.
I've been. Why my W key's broken? I don't know what else.
You have to look to be a good player. You have to know 18 combos, and you can only use each combo 1 time in a match. If you use any of them a second time, you are clearly not good.
What about my 170% combo that I lapped and I can't hit?
I'm sorry.
Are you saying I need
repeat it?
Are you saying I need neutral?
Yep.
What is this?
Well, no, not neutral. You need 18 combos.
We're fast approaching no neutral November, man. I can't do this. All right, here we go. We also got, well, indeed, no nut November on the way too. The nut punch coming through, man. That pressure is so good from Johnny Cage. It's so difficult to deal with.
Spin. Yo, I'm gonna stay safe behind this hat. This hat will protect me. This is my hat. There are many like it, but this one is mine.
All right. Oh, uh-oh.
No,
that hit. Oh, he went
What's
low.
It's low. Oh.
All right, down 1. The all saving grace.
Be careful, we can zone out here.
It's not too often where he's had to go for zoning, but if you have to, you know, give it a go.
Yeah, and spent Pulse meter on that one there. That's a small victory there for Pulse, but unfortunately didn't get jabbed out high.
How did down 1 get out of Fatal? We don't need to ask these questions.
It's one of those things I've been meaning to explore, like the actual armor activation of Fatal Blows too, like, because that was already open. Yeah, it was gonna have armor on 7th frame. Thank you, Toxin.
Ooh, not believing in hit confirm on the jump there, but it doesn't matter. It still has corner. But we mentioned it earlier. The biggest thing for Rain is whenever he's able to find the gaps and pulse his strength. His damage output is too high. It's the first time he's actually finishing into the overhead too.
Nice. Got a dash through on parry.
All right.
The flawless block was beautiful, but unfortunately Cyrax coming in for the backup here. We are chipping away, so this is a good-ish spot to be if you're Hourglass, but...
I was just about to say I smell a throw coming pretty soon.
Yeah,
Because
there it is.
he has been struggling to get openers, but you had enough meter to afford spending that bar, but that breaker had to happen.
No. Yeah, got caught reaching here. Should be a wrap on the health bar here.
All right. Pulse doing his damnedest to try and keep us awake until 2 a.m. To try and bring it to... Ooh, yeah, you're still... Oh, the jump! That's actually a good answer because most of the time people are trying to run up and punish that, and the hat would have kept them safe.
You threw your phone back on the marble floor. Jesus.
Hey, man, look, it's his house. He can do what he wants.
Yeah, but you have to get another phone.
Yeah, but he got it like that.
All right, I
You
guess.
see them? Do you not see those shades?
I do see the Nefertiti bus.
What's a
back there,
500
too,
something
so-
dollars? I can't even say it right. I couldn't even say the damn phrase from the Mortal Kombat movie. Well, once again, keeping it safe.
There you go. Oh, the shadow kick though get flawless, but even still, it's safe from Cyrax there. Nice backdash, and unfortunately, Pulse wasn't ready for the block on the follow-up of the string. We've been armored through so many times.
Ooh, this should be round closer here.
That'll do.
All right, Hourglass of Rain. Trying
Is-
to let that timer go to a close.
Yeah.
No more Hourglass for you. Is your time over? Because he's up 2-1 in the set.
It's very interesting too on that setup with the hat, right? That we jumped out like every time, not every time, but quite often. Pulse has woke up, done EX shadow kick, like just call that out, duck under that, make that punish. But it's scary because
Mileena,
what if it doesn't happen, right? Like you have to show otherwise too. And in that high pressure moment, you've seen so many times where like, all right, well,
Princesses are in thought.
you know,
What
I don't
a
want to get called out for
failure
the
of
wrong
imagination.
decision and lose the last 30% of my health. But
round
you are throwing down hat. You've seen it regularly. We can't at least get one of these punishes to send that message. For heck's sake. So can't be able to swap for Pulse in this last opportunity here to stay alive in this bracket.
And it's that time. As said before, Hourglass of Rain may have... Not many people have been able to grace the winning stage of TNS so far. It's pretty much been Pulse, Splash, and I forgot which of the Sindels won week number 1. But we have a potential chance here to see Mileena take it.
Ooh, yeah, it's tough. That situation's
Yeah.
so tough.
The
And
okie
that's
doke.
what's, like, it's such a good setup too to have on Pulse's side the low hat. We go for the overhead, perfectly timed.
Mentioned before, it's so hard to deal with. And that's something actually we haven't been able to see happen too much in this set because he started going with the Cyrax. But bringing the Kung Lao back here for what could potentially be the final set of the night. But he is already up 1 and looking pretty good.
And look how fast that Kung Lao assist comes back too. So
It is so fast. And we mentioned it earlier. It doesn't take that long to recharge either. It's pretty quick to access. Look at that. He's already got it back.
nice. Yep. Here's another one for you. Nah. Nice down. Oh no!
Late activation.
That was definitely a misinput there for Pulse. That is tragic. That should not have been teleport there.
And Pulse trying to force the corner here between that and then going for the EX kick. Didn't end up costing them the round. It definitely looks like it was going to for a second.
The up block was so important right there, but did not get the confirm off the stand jab.
Oh, the mix-up for going for the spin instead, though. They were both going for hat almost exactly the same time each. And now, Hourglass of Rain on tournament point.
Yo, don't let the shit. Enough is enough!
There's the high-low mix we were talking about before. You have to worry about the teleport into the hat following up afterwards.
No, stood up a little bit too early. That's what's scary too. Just, I see hat come out, I'm not sure. Like, do I block low first? Do I block high first?
It's so scary to deal with. Oh!
Yeah, missed time. That's unfortunate, yeah.
There are a few times we haven't seen the jump in be perfectly timed with the hat, but these hats are constantly showing up.
Ooh. All right, good patience here. Hourglass gonna go for the spin.
Optimal's off the hat pick up. Oh, the perfectly timed breaker. You cannot take any hits, and it's gonna be the low hat that finishes it. And just like every other time, Hourglass of Rain gonna end it with the fatal. And your TNS #4 champion is Hourglass of Rain with that Mileena.